Going live. Let's start off with a quick joke. Why do zombies make appointments with psychologists? They like having their brains washed. Ba-da-bop.
2020 can't end fast enough. Whoa.
Okay. Well, welcome everybody here on YouTube for, there we go, I had a transition there to the scene. We are here, hopefully sober. I think we're sober for now, even though I started with wine here. I think we're a little bit off center there. And that's close enough. I'm looking at the live feed on the studio, a little bit off center, but that's good enough. Anyway, my usual champions, my returning champions are here. So yeah, this is going to be a live show tonight. These guys wanted to do it after they almost broke my arm and twisted it. Do a live YouTube stream for a fundraiser for this channel. We'll talk a little bit about numbers tonight. We will dive a little bit into the YouTube analytics numbers. We won't do the whole show on that because this is not a channel on accounting or numbers or the Steve Kornacki guy on MSNBC. You look at the numbers, you crunch it. He's got these animated manner, which is great. But yeah, but I think the last time I did a fundraiser was 2 years ago for 6 hours. I don't think I'll be doing 6 hours tonight. Yeah. So
did you take down the donate stuff?
It should be down in the chat, down in the show links.
It's in the show notes.
Down below in the show notes, yeah.
Because the donate button at the top of the chat's gone now.
It's down. Yeah, just go down on the. There's 3 links there. I think there's PayPal. There's the super chats. You just click the super chat in the chat, and then I posted my dad's Bandcamp page. If you want to support the channel that way, buy a song. All the money goes into my PayPal account. All the profit goes into the PayPal account. So.
Okay, it's good that our viewers know how to donate.
Let me see if we can get centered better. The doc here is cut off a little bit.
Yeah, so he's kind of shaved off the edge.
Yes, he is. I know he's on a diet, but that's a bit too much, yeah.
Yeah, I noticed your capture.
There we go.
That's
a little better. Yeah, okay. I think we're better there, right? Yeah, it looks better there. I know there's a delay here, so let's see.
Yeah, I got the delay.
Okay, that looks better now.
Better.
That's better.
Yeah,
Sorry
that's a lot
about
better.
that. Yeah. Yeah, we're using Google Meet. Because there's no time limit. Zoom still has a 40-minute time limit. Thank you, Zoom, for nothing in the pandemic. You're having time limits. What's the matter with you?
What's the matter?
What's the matter? What's the matter? She's not so nice, okay?
This warrants the caddy trunk.
Really? I'm making an offer you can't refuse. But thank you, Google. I know you guys. Come on, Google. What can I say? Google to the rescue. Zoom can. Anyway. All right. So, the year in review. What could I say? There were some highlights, a lot of lowlights. It's been an exhausting year to say the least. I'm glad it's almost over. Well, for some of you watching over the UK and Australia and New Zealand, boy, New Zealand threw a big party. They had fireworks and everything. I guess they were able to beat this COVID or clamp it down. God bless them. Good for them. But yeah, for me here, it's 9:23 p.m. in the state of Ohio. It isn't quite New Year's yet. In New York City, where they have a gazillion people watch the ball come down, it ain't happening this year. I think the ball's still coming down, but it'll be a very lonely ball. Wow.
The ball's going to go. Where's all the people?
Something you'll never hear in a normal statement, the lonely ball, but it's true. And look, I was born, I lived there, so I know what it's like. But yeah, you don't want another super spreader event. So, yeah. All right, so the stream looks good on YouTube Studio. It says excellent. So, I know a lot of you are probably going to miss this. You missed it. So, all I can say is make sure you click subscribe and click the notification bell. That bell usually works. There's a delay, but not that much. If you just click subscribe and not the bell, that may not always work on time. I don't understand the whole, algorithm. But if you click subscribe and the bell, there on the bottom right of on your screen there, that should notify you when I'm on again, if that'll help you out. All right, so the stream looks good. Okay,
Someone
so
just sneaked into the chat.
Sneaky Linux.
Hey, Sneaky.
Oh yeah, Sneaky, how are
He
you?
sneaked in.
You sneaked in. All right, very good. All right, so again, those of you who come in late, you can watch this full replay once YouTube stops doing what they got to do to fully upload it onto their servers, transcoding this and all that good stuff. So this is obviously it's New Year's Eve, unless you're really that drunk and don't know what it is yet. But I have my wine. I won't be drinking that much tonight. So I did one of these. I think I did one of these a couple years ago. Just a fundraiser for the channel, and I think I was on for 6 hours. I don't think I'll be on for 6 hours tonight, but you never know. People will keep. If people coming in the chat want to stay on, I'll stay as long as I can. Thank you. And tomorrow, January 1st, will be the start of the 11th year for this channel. Believe it or not, it was 2010.
Wow.
Wow.
And I had no idea what I was doing then or now. No, I'm just kidding. But
You're going to have a real 11-11.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you to all of you who have stuck around through all these years. You know, really, this thing started off just as a hobby. I got interested in Linux. I was bored with Windows. And, you know, a year later, I started doing podcasts with IG, Infinitely Galactic. And then from there, things just blossomed. So that's why I'm still here. And IG is still here. So good for us both. All right, so we'll talk about numbers tonight on the what's called channel analytics or Google Analytics or YouTube Studio Analytics, whatever you want to call it. This is just for us content creators, this is just how I see this one big fat spreadsheet of numbers. The history of the channel, comments, views, the most popular videos, revenue, ups and downs. It's basically, this is an accountant's dream. You know, wet to dream. It's not what I do, but so we'll just talk about this a little bit, just to get you guys an idea if some of you are still crazy enough to think about doing a channel. So this is for this year, which ends tonight. So this is just generalized numbers. Again, think of it as one big fat spreadsheet to give the content creator or artist or singer or whatever an idea of how the channel is performing in general. So I won't go through every single thing because this will take up many hours. We're not going to do that, okay? But I guess in the spirit of transparency, what's going on, why not? So yes, sir.
Is your spreadsheet you're going to present tonight a monthly, a yearly, a weekly?
We'll do a monthly and one yearly. We'll just keep it simple. I'm not going to go. I'm not going to break it down like an accounting class. That's not what I do. Okay, but since we're doing a fundraiser for the channel by request, I figured this is the only fair way to do it, or that makes any sense. Because if all we did was a show on jokes and Linux, well then there's not enough relevant information there. I hope that makes sense. So let's start off, for example, let's start off with the top 10 videos for the last month, the last 28 days. For me, the top 10 videos, okay? So for example, number 10 is eLive OS Lightspeed. I did a review of eLive OS. It's one of the fastest. That's number 10. Number 9 is Buick Power Window Switch Vlog. How to replace your power window switch on your Buick. Go figure. That's 4 years ago. It's still popular. Number 8, Zorn OS Lite. Okay, it's a great one for beginners. This is a beginner's Linux channel, so why not? Number 7 was from a few days ago. Number 1 Linux distribution. That's number 7 on the top 10 list. Number 6 is Pop OS, maybe the best GNOME desktop. Okay. I can see that. Number 5, this is where it gets kind of interesting. Number 5, how to install apps in Ubuntu. This is from 3 years ago. Okay. Number 4, can Roku replace Comcast? It can't, at least not in my test. I just want to let you guys know. I don't know if Steve has tried Roku, but I tried it and
I have a Roku TV.
Okay. Well, this was a separate boxy thing. That was just way too slow and sputtery.
I got the 4K box.
Okay. Well, mine was just too slow and sputtery compared to my Comcast box, so I don't have it anymore. But that's number 4 popular. And it's probably popular because, hey, I was thinking about buying a Roku. Is it worth it? And maybe somebody got, went into this
The
thing.
issue I ran into with my Roku box is it has to be hardwired. The wireless really don't work that great.
Okay, it makes sense. Mine was hardwired, but it was still slow. Okay. It's okay. It looked great, but it was just too slow. So to answer the question, can Roku replace the Comcast box? No way for me. All right. That's number 4 video. The top 3 videos. Here we go. Da, 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 da. Number 3, how to install printer drivers in Ubuntu. Number 2, printer drivers for Linux. Number 1, how to install Epson printer drivers in Linux.
How old are those?
2020, 2012, 2014.
I need to go watch those because I can't get Ubuntu to work with my printer.
Well, the newest one is from this year, January, so that might help. And again, a lot of you, I guess, are still having, a lot of newbies, I'm assuming, still having problems installing printer drivers in Linux. Now, again, this channel is a channel for quote-unquote beginners to the world of Linux technology, so this doesn't surprise me that much. What I have noticed here, and by the way, I'm not trying to ignore anybody in the chat, by the way, so welcome everybody who comes in later. So, all right. So, what I've noticed here that, let's see, all of these videos are fairly short videos. I think 10 minutes at the most. I think shorter. That seems to be the trend this year in YouTube. The shorter, the better. Okay. People are busy. It's a pandemic. I got work to do. Stop blabbering. Get to the point. How do I fix this? That's the impression I get. Some of the other top videos are how to repair a chair for like $1.63 from Parts at Lowe's, hardware. Get to the point.
Is that the caster wheels?
Yeah. No, that was the fixing my chair, which kept sinking. The fluid thingy, the hydraulic pump, or the thing broke.
Okay.
That one's still popular.
I was in on the caster wheel thing. I bought some of those just as
that
you
works. I do have
described.
that. Yeah. I don't know if that's in the top 100 or whatever, but I'm not going to go that far. But it's generally how-to videos, which makes sense. People have a question. How do I fix it for the least amount of money? So those are the top 10 videos for the channel. Again, it's mainly how-tos, reviews, what's your opinion, blah, blah, blah. And it makes sense. People looking for information. Makes sense to have the top 10 videos. So again, there's 2 things here. These are fairly short videos. There's no live videos on here. So that's the top 10. Let's go to, I want to skip the next. Let's go to audience. When my viewers are on YouTube watching other channels, apparently a lot of you are on between, let's see, 8 a.m. and 6 p.m. 7 days a week. Between 8 a.m. and 6 p.m. A lot of you are on, according to this, are on YouTube watching somebody else if I'm not on between 8 and 6 p.m. Interesting. Okay. Which makes sense because when I do random live shows during the day, I get a lot of, hey, it was finally great to catch you live and this and that, because people overseas, I understand it's too late. Okay, so I totally get it. Or you happen to be off that day and you don't watch much at night or for whatever reason. But according to this, 8 to 6, my time. I think this is my time. Okay. Let's see here. Top geographies. Okay. My number 1 audience destination, or where they live, is the United States. Of course. Number 2, I thought would have been the United Kingdom because I praise Ubuntu so much. They came in number 3. Shame on you. I'm not going to praise Ubuntu anymore. No, but that's their number 3. Number 2 is India. Who knew? I have nothing against Welcome India. Number 2. Number 3 is the United Kingdom. Number 4 is Canada. Number 5 is Germany. That's what it says. So, United States, India, United Kingdom, Canada. That's the top 5 top geographies. That's for 28 days. What about for the year? Let's do for the year. Let's do this. Yeah, let's do for the year. It's the same thing. United States, India, United Kingdom, Canada. Okay, so nothing changes here. Let's see here. The age bracket for the channel, the majority is between 25 and 34 years old. Thank you. So there you go. So that's for the.
Now, how does it know that?
I'm not going to go there.
That's creepy.
I'm not going to go there. I keep saying
That is
this.
They're
creepy
watching
if you
you,
think about it.
Dan.
Yeah.
What's that? Some private eyes. They're watching. No, okay. You know that the number one song by the number one streaming song in the world is a song by Hall & Oates, by the way. You Make My Dreams Come True. It's a good song. 4 billion streams. That's what 4 billion streams. Anyway, congratulations, Hall & Oates, for 50 years. 50 years they've been together. There you
Who
go.
would think?
It's a good song, but wow, 4 billion? Good for them. All right, so that was when the viewers are on and the top geographies for the viewers for the channel. So let's just do revenue. I don't want to go through every single thing here. I want to have some fun tonight, haha. But let's see here. Okay, so this is revenue for the year. I want to make sure I clicked it right. So this is strictly AdSense revenue, not PayPal or contributions or anything like that. And I think this includes SuperChat.
You can come through.
Yeah. Okay. So this is strictly AdSense revenue for the year. Strictly AdSense, meaning people click the ads or whatever. I don't know if they're buying something, but so for the year. Now this can change next month because this month isn't over yet. So, but AdSense revenue total for this year, live or non-live shows, I guess it's total, $469.72 ad revenue for the year. Let's see. It does include all the super chats. Some super stickers, I'm not sure what that is. Premium transaction on YouTube, I'm not sure what that is either. So we'll call it $500. Okay, that's AdSense revenue for the year on total, not the PayPals or the Patreons or anything else. The top earning videos, how to fix this, how to repair that, how to install drivers. Again, the more popular views, the top 10 videos get the more views, the more ads get placed on, and the more of a chance someone clicking that ad. I'm assuming that's what that means. That makes sense. The top 10 videos, the more views, the more AdSense. So that's the total revenue for the year. I wanted to give a mention out to one of my top favorite YouTubers for this year, John Campea. I believe he used to work for AMC as a movie critic, and I believe he's from Canada. He went out on his own on YouTube. He does, as far as I know, it's all live streams where he takes viewer questions and talks about insider information, the next movie or what's going on, in Hollywood. When he does a live show, he has graphics that pop up these, I guess they're called like overlays, and basically what he's done is he'll start the show and he has a nice studio setup, by the way. It probably cost him $10,000, but it looks really good. He has the overlays. Let me get somebody else in here real quick. Tim in here. So he does the overlays, and as he's talking, it'll say so and so donates, gives, or just gave a $5 super chat, or somebody gave $100 or $25, and those are tied into questions. So as he's talking, he sees that, and the people that give, he tries to highlight them. So we'll say, like, okay, Tim gave $20 super chat. Let's see, Tim's question would be, if it was on John Campea, what's the future of Star Trek feature films? Or what's the possibility of having more Star Trek films, as an example, on John Campea's channel? And he will answer that question since somebody was kind enough to donate to his channel. But that's how, I'm assuming that's how he pays for his channel. He does strictly live shows for hours and hours and hours. I think 3, 4, 5 days a week, sometimes on the weekends. But that's how he does his live shows. He doesn't rely on AdSense whatsoever. At least I don't think so. He has about 250,000 subscribers. I think the last time that I checked. When you do a live show, let's say you have 1 million subscribers. You come on live, you're not going to have 1 million people watching. It doesn't work that way because people have lives or overseas, different time zone. You're lucky to get maybe a couple thousand people watching out of that 1 million subscriber count, or 1,000 people watching at a 250,000 subscriber, or whatever that may be, because that's just how the live shows work. That's why these guys who do live shows 5 days a week or whatever, they don't depend on AdSense revenue because it's so sporadic. You may have one really good week or one good month, and then the next month you may have very little AdSense. So having those, I think the website is Stream Elements, or the software is Stream Elements, if I'm not mistaken, that pop up on the overlays I guess to get the people more involved. Hey, I have a question. I just gave to your channel. Now, he can't answer every single question. If you have 1,000 people watch it just ain't going to happen. But that's how John Campia does it, and I think that's a smart way to do a live stream or all live streams, to have revenue to pay for his $10,000 studio. I don't know what he paid for it, but it looks like a $10,000 studio, and it looks really nice. And he provides insider information on Hollywood movies. Hi, Tim. So
Hi,
that's a good example of doing a live stream and not depending on the AdSense revenue. Getting back to this, so this is the AdSense revenue for this channel. Now this varies year to year. Of course, this is a pandemic year. It's not quote unquote normal, and I'm sure probably a lot of people are affected. But this is the revenue AdSense this year. So what does this mean? Well, the cost for this channel, strictly the cost to keep this thing running, is about a couple $1,000s a year. And that's mainly for the Comcast bill. It's going up again, I think. It's funny because this month they said, hey, thank you for being such a valued customer. Your bill's going up next month. Happy holidays. Well, thank you. So I wasn't surprised. So it takes about a couple $1,000s a year to keep this thing running, meaning flatline, not make a profit, not putting money in, not taking a vacation to Australia, just to cover the bill. So we have about $500 in AdSense revenue for this year, which leaves about a $1,500 shortfall to balance it out for the channel. And that's why YouTubers will have a PayPal or a Patreon or an Amazon or sell something to make up for the shortfall. So when you see those on their channels, that's basically what's going on. Very few channels, from what I've seen, can depend nowadays, at least from what I've seen, just on AdSense revenue because it's so sporadic. When I started this channel, the AdSense revenue did pay for the channel. Strictly people clicking on little ads. That kind of changed when the adpocalypse thing started 4 years ago or so. And that's when I started reading this more to find out what the heck was going on. It was through no fault of my own. It just, as the bumper sticker says, stuff happens, But those are the numbers, okay? That's the transparency of Google Analytics or Channel Analytics. It gives you a readout, either a period, a month, or for the year, of what's going on your channel for views, comments. Oh, I missed a comment. I'm going to reply to him. The top revenue videos, either live or non-live, and so on. So for this channel right now, and really probably for a lot of channels, shorter videos are best. Live streams are the worst for strictly AdSense revenue. Okay, not the other stuff. So when people, like for example, when I do a live stream during the day, 11 a.m. or 1 p.m. Hey, I finally caught you. When's your next live stream? I can't give you an answer because that really depends on the next live sponsor or the next live show sponsor. No, I'm sorry. I prefer dead sponsors. No, it's the next live show. The next live show sponsor. Okay, so when somebody donates or something like that, hey, we have a community donate. I'm going to do a live show, and that's when I schedule the shows. So in a nutshell, that's how this boring stuff works. There's a monthly, you can go quarterly, you can go yearly, and it gives you a breakdown outside of the PayPal and the other stuff that YouTubers try to sell. Strictly the AdSense, this gives you the total AdSense, and it breaks it down into other details, which I won't go into. But that's how the numbers work. So you have overview, reach, engagement, audience, and the revenue. So that's a brief glimpse into channel analytics. Again, it's just one big fat spreadsheet for you to look at, to break things down for revenue, top videos, comments, did you miss anything, and all that stuff. Copyright claims, copyright strikes. I have a copyright claim but no strikes. So what a copyright claim is, like say I use Stephanie's song in the video, all the money in the AdSense will go to her. That's fine. That's what I wanted to do anyway. So there you have that. And basically the history of your specific channel. Okay, that's it. That's the boring stuff. It's not fun to me. That's not what I do. Now, if this was a channel on numbers and accounting, I would salivate over this, but I don't because it's not what I do, you know. But for those of you who wanted to start a channel and want to think what's involved a month or two or 1 or 2 years down the line, this is something that you want to look at to give you an idea of what works, what doesn't work, what people want to see, what people don't want to see. Of course, in this pandemic year, that kind of turns everything upside down. But this gives you an overview of how this magic of YouTube works. Any questions?
Yeah, can you start over?
Yeah, I told him let's see.
I'm going to need another gallon of wine.
GM window switch did really well because most GM cars have bad switches to begin with. I had to get one for my truck too.
Well, I had to replace the one on the right also. But how-to videos in general on YouTube are going to do well. Like, hey, my chair broke. I wonder if there's something on YouTube. Those are going to be pop because it saves the person money of hiring someone or fixing something on your car. And it makes sense. I'll look at how-to videos. And how-to videos like that, well, I don't do a lot of those. It's mainly, you know, how to install printer drivers, how-to in Linux, or a review, or my opinion. But occasionally I'll throw in the oddball video because it may save somebody $1 and it appears to be working. You know.
How to open your laptop.
How to open your laptop. No. How to drink your wine and not burp live on the air. You know.
Well, for one thing, I actually thought that the that meme of Linux and printer drivers was dead by now. Because, I mean, I must have pretty good luck myself with printers because I've never had anything go wrong. But I tend to find that if you have a printer that's connected to a network, that seems to work much better than a printer that you hook up via USB.
You know,
so there's some advice for some people.
Both Ubuntu and Pop, and I didn't even install the drivers. Picks up my network printer.
Okay.
I have just the opposite problem. I have to go hunt down the Epson drivers.
For
now
me,
Debian, right out of the box works.
Sometimes it's a hit and miss, and that's how it was 10
The
years ago.
fun thing with the fun thing with Ubuntu is how it automatically detects your network drivers. Because at work we have about a dozen network printers, and so if I use an Ubuntu machine at work, it'll just keep notifying me that I've got this printer detected. As soon as I boot up, it'll like just do it a dozen times.
Yeah. Yeah, it's you know, look, I've been through it. I started this channel almost 11 years ago, and there were very, very few good Linux channels for Windows users. So when somebody has a problem in Linux who's new and continues, I'm not going to judge because I've been there, done that. I totally get it. So I have a lot of patience because I've been there, done it. What I know, 99% is self-taught. So I totally get it. I'm not going to judge him. I'm not going to call him stupid or a stupid noob. And I'm not going to go there. I totally get it. Now, I want more people to enjoy the benefits of Linux. You have to hold hands. You have to be patient. That's just the way it is, you know.
You were one of the first kind voices I heard when I first got into Linux in 2015. Too many others. There were a couple that I'll remain nameless that were just, you know.
Well, it's
really crap at Linux and
you know there was one. I hate to see that. I think it's less. I think that toxicity in Linux, I think it's less, at least from what I've seen versus say 10, 11 years ago. There was one video that I posted. I probably should have kept it up for historical value, but why Windows users can't switch to Linux. It was about Windows 7 versus Linux. It had like 300 likes and 300 dislikes, and you can guess which group of people liked it, which don't. And the comments were bizarre. It went from, you hit the nail on the head, you know exactly what you're talking about, to, You're a fool. You have no clue. You're a fool. Now, which is it? Well, Windows 7 is no more, so I took it. I should have kept it up there, but again, I went from the eyes of a Windows user. If they don't know, like back in '06, I was a newbie. I didn't know, but I was willing to learn and have patience. Now, it took about 4 or 5 years to get comfortable with it, but I totally get it. If you need help, don't judge them because they need help. Help the poor fool, the poor guy, or the poor girl, right? And I think that's why this channel's still here, But that's where we're at. So for those of you coming and watching in late, thank you for almost 11 years of this. If you want to contribute to this channel, the links are below in the show notes. There's 3 ways. There's the PayPal. The Super Chats, when you watch a live, you can click that Super Chat and donate. I put my dad's Bandcamp link on there if you want to buy a song or two. All the profits go into my PayPal account. That's how this works. That's why I don't do as many live shows as I would like to. It's more revenue conscious it's revenue better for the channel to help cover the bills to do non-live streams. I'd rather do live shows because let's face it, they're more fun. They just are. But the numbers don't add up that way. And that's where we're at. So in case you're wondering why I don't do more live shows, that's where we're at.
Of course, fun don't have any money built to it.
I did order your dad's song, the no-name song.
I got the email. Thank you. Yes, I saw that.
Yeah.
Come to think of it. Yeah. I actually uploaded the vocal version of it. The lyrics are on there. I was thinking the words are kind of grim, even though it has a happy ending. But I'm not going to read it here. I'm not going to play it or sing it. Just go check it out.
It's on the Bandcamp.
It's on the Bandcamp. I'm calling it "Song for Humanity." And if you read the words, you will understand. It's his reflection on the pandemic, his personal feelings, his thoughts about the future.
It's really good song.
I told him, and he appreciates it. He really does. Yeah.
When the guys were talking about, was it last week?
Yeah.
Because I couldn't hear it because I was on the phone part, so I couldn't hear it. But it has that Clint Eastwood, the old Western type vibe to it.
Trust me, once you read the words, it ain't a Western. I'm just gonna let you
know. Yeah, I know. I'm just saying.
No,
the music.
Just the music. That was my first thought. But like I said, he says the music just came to him in his sleep about all of what's going on with the pandemic. Look, I don't question artists. They have their certain vibe. Yeah. Him, Stephanie, Slim, they got a certain talent. I don't question it. I don't go there. I don't understand. It just comes to them. To me, it's magic. Oh. It's just magic, And God bless them all. So
come on here, buddy. Come on.
Anyway, welcome everybody here in the chat. Welcome, Colin. It's been a while. Happy New Year. I know it's okay. Yeah, Happy New Year there. So again, those of you coming in late, you can watch this on the full replay once YouTube stops transcoding this. So we'll try and stay up past midnight, past my New Year's. I don't think
I'll be jumping back and forth with the dog and stuff.
So I got my wine. I don't think I'll be having more than 2 glasses because if I have more than 2 or 3,
you got two
midnight. Happy New Year. Excuse me. He's got a second 6-pack of beer there in the UK.
Oh, I got plenty
for you.
I have to ship some.
You drink enough wine, you fall asleep, and then we can all. It's like whoever donates the best. Betting on when the drool's going to come down.
It's good to be here. One of my friends on YouTube. One of my friends on YouTube, I've known for years. She lives about 30 miles away from me. She was feeling depressed, I guess. She's a single mom. It's been rough. Anyway, she posted a really nice picture. She was like this on the sofa, like, I'm depressed or something. I felt bad. I know her. I know her daughter. 2 lovely people. And like if they were next door, I would have just knocked on there. I said, come on, grab your kid. We'll just go grab some dinner or some ice cream. They live too far away. So how could I cheer her up? She took that picture like this laying on the sofa. She says, I'm depressed. So I thought, yeah, I know how you feel. If I eat too much, my sofa gets very depressed. She responded with the heart, love you, dear, so it made her happy. That's all that matters, okay? I was trying to be subtle and nice, and I didn't know what else to do for her, but I think it put a smile on her face, But that made me laugh too,
Is my sound okay, fellas?
It's looking good. It's
I mean,
looking good. All
Yeah,
you
I'm more
guys
worried
sound
about-
and look great. Yeah, yeah.
Sound
I'm more
quality.
worried about
Okay?
Ben. He keeps coming in and
Yes.
out. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Ben, you okay?
there, Ben? What are you running, man?
You got no
I'm
sound.
on Windows.
Ah.
Well, there you go. That's the problem.
Not saying anything.
No, look, it works fine. No, it works fine. Yeah. It
Well,
works
guys,
fine.
I have 2 wireless devices on this tower.
2 wireless devices.
Yeah, I have a wireless PCI card and then a USB device. And the problem was my. Well, let me first explain why I was late to the show. I was asleep for a couple hours, and then I.
That's why all your systems keep crashing. No wonder.
It's all good. But yeah, I basically woke up late after a nap, and then anyway,
Okay.
so
this is the
I
Linux B
forgot to
team.
disable one of my wireless things before coming into the show.
Uh-huh.
So that's what happened there.
Well, hopefully we can stay up a little bit past midnight for the New Year's here where I live, which
Yeah,
is
that would be nice. Yeah.
9:55 p.m. All things considered, I'd rather be on the beach on Sanibel Island, Florida, with a bottle of tequila, a woman, and some song, and I'm happy. Away from people, just get out of my way, you know.
Well, I might have been at the beach yesterday.
Might have.
Maybe.
Kind of
We
sort
did,
of.
we did a walk yesterday.
Gee, what a surprise! Would you mind telling us how it was?
It was nice. It wasn't as warm as it normally is this time of year. We've had a pretty coolish sort of
really?
summer.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
What
what
do you
was it
call
there,
cool?
Vincent? Yeah.
Yeah.
What was your temperature there, Vincent?
It was about 20. Well, today it's 22 degrees C.
That's what.
Yesterday was a bit warmer than that.
So that would be
remember
what
exactly.
Fahrenheit?
I sent him
about 70,
a
80. Yeah.
Yeah,
snapshot
70,
of
80, yeah.
the weather here, Timo, and he said that can't be real. It was a -7 C.
And that other one where you sent with your son shoveling that white stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, that's either a really, really great party you had there, or that's snow.
Yeah, we got hit pretty good. As a matter of fact, Steve, you got it worse than I did, didn't you?
Yeah, we got another one coming tomorrow. Afternoon.
We got frost, and it's -7
Oh wow.
in some parts of the UK.
That's
so
cold.
Yeah, that's what it is.
does
in
not
here in
compute.
Chicagoland.
Let's see with Vince. Once it drops below 90, ooh, a little chill in the air. Ooh.
He goes, yeah, it
Not
was,
far wrong there, mate.
it was chilly the other day. It was 6, equal to 60 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm like, ooh,
90 down there where Colin's at.
there you go.
Lovely.
Man, there's another
more
wave of this crap coming up from the south.
Yeah, that's not real, Steve.
It's winter. It's winter, so
Chicago.
Yeah,
I don't
it's
like
moving
it,
into Missouri now.
Yeah, Dan, since he's in Michigan, he gets bombarded also.
And I'm
You know,
almost
I've had
really
almost
guessing
all of it miss me.
piloted by you.
Really?
really,
Caroline.
wow.
What about the
I
lake
only got
effect
like
that's
an
coming?
inch at a time at tops, and then by the middle of the day, it all melts away.
Yeah, but what about all that lake effect that's coming across by Saugatuck and all
It-
that stuff coming across the Battle
It
Creek?
dries up by the time it gets to my side of the state,
Okay,
and I'm not up by Grand Rapids.
all right.
if it gets anywhere near sort of New York, it starts to come over this way.
Yep.
It's those
Happy
freaking New
New Year,
Yorkers, I gotta
Colin.
tell you though. But all right. Let's see. It's almost 10. We got 2 hours to go. I have to give a shout out to a company that reached out to me. It has nothing to do with technology, but a company out west. The CEO reached out to me. Say hello. Now, it wasn't them.
I got 2 here.
It was a company out west. I think his name
Sponsored
is.
by them.
It's probably no. I don't really drink beer.
No,
though. I
sorry,
don't like it.
sorry.
I think his name is Sehal Patel. A new company called Simpler Hair Color. I don't really use that much hair color. I'm not an expert on color or makeup, guys or girls. Just to let you know. But he reached out to me. He says, "Hey, I saw your channel. I like what you do. I like your style or whatever. We're happy to send you a new sample box of hair color. Vince looks good. And it'll be free. All we ask is for 100% honest opinion." And I'm like, "You're asking a New Yorker to be completely..." Sure, I would love to
Yeah.
roast a new company. So he sent me the box, nice box of simpler hair color. I'm like, fine, let's take a look. I use hair color about 3-4 times a year. This is what's in the box. You get a nice little sack of baggie, cool. Reusable hair color. This will probably last me a year. I'm like, it's
reusable. What do you do? Put it back in the bottle when you're done with it?
No. What it is, like, you don't have to shake it. Like you dispense it out onto a brush, and I'll show you. But it's pre-mixed in there. I don't know the secret formula. But this is reusable, so it's good for the environment and stuff. Okay, well that's cool so far. All right.
You're spray painting your head.
Right. Well, how this works, you spray it. It comes with the brush. I'm not done. You spray it on here.
I'm not done.
Special applicator.
It's an applicator. I'm like, okay. So I don't
Get
have to
some
get it on my
sweatpants and you're
hands.
making me
Look,
laugh.
we all comb our hair, right? When I comb it with color, I'm like, so far it's like, you know what? It kind of makes sense. So this comes with it. Okay. Gloves come with it. You don't get it
That
on
makes
your-
sense.
Yeah. I think you get like this Vaseline, they call it stain guard, to put it on the
That
edges.
helps you put it back in the can.
Cleaning wipes, sanitation
No
wipes.
pun intended, right, Dan?
Instruction, it even says welcome. And there's a picture of, I hope I say it right, Senehal Petal Snail. I'm sorry, sir. It's Mr. P. Okay, there we go. Anyway, all this came in a box. I'm like, fine, let me try it. So I put it on the brush. I'm like, man, this smells like candy. This smells pretty good. And I'm like, you know what? I don't notice a tingling sensation. To make a long story short, all jokes aside, it worked exactly as described. It was perfect. Man, that was so disappointing because I couldn't roast it. Like, you know what, dude? You wanted my New York opinion. You call it.
It didn't
simpler?
wash out in the shower, did it?
Nope. No, it's still.
It's
know,
water
like,
resistant.
Yeah, it's like a regular. Like when you got to buy the 2-piece. These women
All
go to the hair
jokes,
salon.
all jokes aside, it's a decent product.
Honestly, he calls it simpler hair color. It's. I don't know. It's for women too. They have 6 colors: medium, brown, black, blonde. So it's for women too if they want to use it. It's for beards also. Now, I don't grow a beard. That's why this will probably last me a year. It's a pretty good deal. All jokes aside, when he said we're 100% guarantee you'll be satisfied, I gotta be honest. I call it as I see it, good and bad. He was 100% on the market, works the way it should. Now, again, I'm not an expert on color, but I think I am an expert on the kiss method. That's when you grab the girl by the shoulder. Oh wait, that's a different. So sorry. I was thinking of Sanibel Island. Sorry. No, but simpler hair color is the website, and look, it has nothing to do with technology, okay? But
Refer Giuliani.
it works. Yeah, really.
Oh, he went there.
He
went there.
He needs it. Hey, Mr. Mayor, But anyway, simpler hair color. Those of you who watch this later, the guys and the girls, I have a link that'll save you 10%. I don't have it on me. If you guys want to try it, I believe they still offer 100% money back guarantee as far as I know. You got none to lose.
Colin said he might give it a try.
I'm not judging, man. It's all I can tell you is I was asked politely. We've kept in touch during this pandemic. Thank you. I have to respect that. He just wanted this is like a second formulation or a third formulation or something. He just wanted an honest opinion. It cost me nothing. I'm like, okay. If my hair, turns green, I'm going to, no, but it was fine. I don't know if you can tell here, but it worked. It just works. Of course, I had a cut last week, 2 weeks ago, really short. But the point is, I was reached out by a company. They wanted an honest opinion. I've given it my second time, by the way. Thank you. So if you want to try it, let me know. I'll post up a link to get like a 10% off or something. It's an affiliate link. So I had to get that out because he was asking me, what do you think? We want an honest opinion. Simpler hair color. It is simple. So there you go, guys and girls. Something that actually is not a ripoff. What a concept, Anyway.
I'm pretty good here.
He also knows that you've got a big audience of grey beards.
The grays are going to be there.
I did that a few years ago, Toss, but I got for our residents association £500 because the actual won't mention the shop, but it was a hairdresser's, bet me that I wouldn't dye my hair. So I dyed it and walked into the shop, and they had to give £500 to our residents association.
Interesting.
So
Yeah.
that was really good. That was.
Well, I know if women or a guy goes to a hair salon to get it done, it's not cheap. That I know for sure. You're gonna spend
And it don't last very long either. It lasts a couple months and you got to do it again.
if you're lucky. Yeah, for me this is about 2-3 months, and the fact is that I don't have to throw the can away, because the way it dispenses it is there's two things. There's the color, and then I think it's called the activator. And when you pour it on the brush, you combine that. Right? Again, I'm not an expert on this, but all I can tell you is it works. It smells great. No burning sensation. It's environmentally. There's no like PEE or PTDs, chemicals, or DDE, whatever the hell, you know. So thank you, Sehal Patel. I probably butcher your name, and I apologize. But thank you for being honest. Thank you for reaching out to me, even during a pandemic. And I will continue to use your product. I don't use it that much, I'll be honest, and I'm not married, but it works. I don't grow a beard. That's why that'll probably last.
The beard's the first thing to turn gray.
Yeah. Well, they show videos of the guy trimming the beard, putting the color in on there, but I don't grow a beard, so.
Man, I let mine grow out, and it looked nasty, man. I had to chop it off right away. It was completely white.
I tried growing a beard, but the itch, especially, you know, I want to scratch, that's why I can't do it. I can't do it.
Last time I was on, I was unshaven.
I'll let it grow a little bit, but I have to, like tonight I had a shave. I kept doing this, you know. I think it's the dry because it's so dry.
I hate it under the neck. It drives me nuts.
It gets to a certain point and then it starts getting itchy and horrible.
Yeah, and I hate that feeling. You know, I feel like constantly.
I hate when it gets in your soup and then you got to suck on your beard to dry it out.
Okay, well I don't go that far. Yeah, I hate when it falls on your cannolis and you can't go to the bathroom.
For some reason, I seem to have more on my face than on my head.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
Anyway.
Yeah.
I hope I'm not missing anybody in the live stream. Welcome all again. If you're watching coming in late, you can replay this. If you want to help support the channel to do more live shows, there are links below. Thank you ahead of time, and Happy New Year for those of you watching this later.
Yes, hello to everybody in the chat. Hey, Leviticus.
Hello. I want to give, if there's one thing I would wish to everybody watching, our friend Stephanie recorded a song, I believe the summer of 2018. She played it here last year. Beautiful song. She wrote it for her cousin who got married, I think. It was a song she played at the wedding or something like that. The song is called Wish You, or as in I Wish You Love. It's on her YouTube. Just search Stephanie Forian Wish You. It's a beautiful song, Wish You. So to all of you now and watching this later, I wish all of you the best love and happiness and the best new year in 2021. I wanted to get that out of the way, and a shout out to our friend Stephanie. So, beautiful singer, songwriter, and she's just as lovely in person. I was going to bring her back this year. The pandemic changed everything, so we'll see, maybe next year or the year after. I don't know. So I'm wishing you all the best. So it's an appropriate song title, Wish You it's called. So check it out. Okay.
Yeah, she's a definite doll, that's for sure.
Yeah, she just posted a new video on a YouTube called original called Berlin. She sang it in Berlin in the summer when she was still there. I guess someone reached out to her, like a radio station, or I'm not sure. And she wrote the song. She says she wrote the song that day. She sang it that night or something on a balcony or a stage. And because she lives or was in Berlin, the song is called Berlin. So there you go. It's a pretty song. You know, her and the guitar. So she's the real deal. There's nothing fake. When she sang here live on the stage downtown, there was no computers or auto-tune to fake. It was the real deal. So she's the real deal. So if she ever comes back, maybe we'll do another live show here or a concert here, and I'll stream it live. But I was hoping to do it this year. I had spoken to the mayor last year to put her on the main stage downtown. There's like an there's like an amphitheater downtown. A lot of people come. The mayor said sure, you know, but anyway, it didn't happen this year, and I feel like crap. But what are you gonna do? So Stephanie, here's to you.
Yeah, definitely. Salute.
Definitely.
To everybody. To all the people stuck overseas like my dad and others, I sympathize. Hang in there. Things will get better. It may take a little while longer, you know. And cheers, salute to all the doctors, nurses, medical personnel. You guys and girls are freaking amazing. Thank you.
They're heroes, man. They're heroes.
They really are.
Something that annoyed me, they did get a lot of honours over here. The Queen knighted a certain individual that's a racing driver, and I just felt that they should have knighted some of these marvelous doctors and ambulance drivers.
I would have to agree. So, something like that.
It did annoy me that.
Yeah, it's like Time Magazine making Biden and Harris People of the Year when
you know what? I didn't agree. Even though I voted for, I didn't agree with that. It should have been the nurses, doctors. But okay, you know, it's
they did honor some, but they didn't get a knighthood.
Okay.
But that particular individual annoyed me. The fact that they did that.
I don't know how that process works. To be quite honest, it's I don't get into the politics. This was a disappointing year for my friend. I had a friend of mine, the family. I think I mentioned that the family I've known for years. I had a local friend who I convinced last December to run for our state representative here in this district because he was debating. Politics can be long, grueling season. This is before the pandemic happened. I convinced him to run, and I said, I'll help, but I want some ground rules. No trash talking, no lies, no hatred, no calling names. I think people are sick of that. He says, of course. Mm-hmm. So he started the campaign. He's a lawyer. He's a retired lawyer. He won the primary. He had to wait a month. The primary here was March in Ohio. Because of the pandemic, he didn't know to the end of April. And he won by a fairly large margin, all things considered. It was over 1,000 votes in a small town. Good for him. He picked up 19 endorsements from both sides, both parties, which in today's world, that's something of a miracle. Good for him, To make a long story short, he got sick about a month before the election. That was the end of the campaign, and he lost. And I got to tell you, I felt sick to my stomach. I'm a fairly quote-unquote tough New York guy, but that hurt because I'm the one who convinced him to do it. And in the end, he was outspent. There was lies on the other side, some ridiculous comments. Oh, my friend is part of the Nancy Pelosi's private club. I'm like, what? But evidently it worked. He lost, so I feel he's okay. He's recovered. He's sending me girly pictures with jokes. So God bless him, But that hurt. That hurt because I really wanted him to win. He was actually overqualified for the job, but he didn't care. He just felt the need to serve.
Yeah, the public over here, you can actually nominate people to get honours, and it is quite a drawn out process having to fill out all the gumph and get it sent off, and it's unbelievable.
It's I'm not a political guy, but because my friend was thinking about it and he was qualified, and he's a family guy, he's down to earth, he doesn't, and all that. I'm like, if you want to do it, I'll help you. I'll do what we did some podcasts and this and that. Of course, then the pandemic hit, it changed everything. But there was some quote unquote trash talking going on a couple months before the election. We were laughing like, people ain't gonna believe this. Evidently they did, but he couldn't defend himself. It was too late. Ridiculous statements. I'm like, come on, But I don't want to go there. I feel bad enough as it is. So
But when they're over here, you can run for a local council over here, and you don't have to pay anything out. When you want to become an MP, it's like £500 you've got to have. Plus, you've got to have a lot of backing to be an MP, and obviously get.
Well, he spent a lot of his own money, and he didn't want to. For lack of a better term, he didn't want to be bought, as it were. He did. I guess he did a Bernie Sanders style. He just went to the people, whatever they wanted to donate. But getting all those multiple endorsements from multiple unions and even some from the opposing party, God bless him. but it just wasn't enough. It wasn't
Hey, Doc, what is an MP?
MP, it's the actual, like the Prime Minister's an MP.
Yeah.
Oh, Prime Minister, MP.
Yeah,
Over here, when we use MP, it's for military police.
No. It's for them. I mean, our local MP.
Like
is,
Boris?
Yeah.
Mm.
That particular person that doesn't use a comb.
Yeah, I wanted to say something about it. I don't want to be insulting. This
I
guy
know
looks
nothing.
Like
I know
rolled out of
English.
bed.
I know nothing.
They put on a suit, got in front of the microphone.
What is it? What is it with world leaders and their hair?
Well, I put a comment. I have Facebook, but I don't get in all the politics. I do it for my hobby. And
well, some of these politicians, they look like they
I
plug
put
their
a
finger
comment
to 220 volts. And
somebody needs to buy him a comb.
Yeah.
or some gel. He needs that hair gel, that thing I was talking about, right? Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Oh, man.
I think if I'd had his job, I think I'd been bored by now. So
it is a lot of stress. It's my friend who caught a month before the election, I think I know where he caught. He got invited to these public events, and he wore his mask, but most of the time. But sometimes he didn't because he was talking to people, answering questions like you do. I think I know where he caught it. It was that time period I wasn't with him.
no.
But it's hard to swallow because he could have won, but it wasn't meant to be, I guess. So,
Was he okay? Is he okay?
He's recovered. In fact, he
great.
recovered. His
great.
manager recovered. Got sick. In fact, his manager lost weight. He looks great. That's a horrible way to lose it, but so all things considered, they're all healthy. So I'm grateful for that. It just was a bummer. Ending a year on the low note. It was so. For me personally, because I was on the inside of the campaign. We had conversations some people didn't know about. It was for me. It was emotional. I had just sunk like, oh God, But he's okay, so I'm grateful for that. But I guess he can run again if he wants to. But I don't know.
Yeah, he lived to run another day.
If he wants to, yeah.
That's a good
Like
thing.
I told you when your friend got it, like I said back in May and June when my mother and Carly got it,
Yeah.
they got through it. Okay, Mom's 80, so now she's going through the other crap.
We had somebody over here that was 100 and something. They got through the last sort of flu thing, back goodness knows when, and this lady got it, and she got it twice, and she fought it twice and got over it, and she's 100 and something odd, and it's been going round here that this particular lady was 100 and got over it, and it was big news,
Yeah.
She got it twice, you said?
Oh, wow.
She got it twice, yeah.
Wow.
She knows how to party. No, but
Yeah.
She gets up in the morning and pumps iron.
She's
That's what I
pumping
told
the
my daughter,
weights. She's
too.
following the Arnolds. She's watching the videos to pump the weights. But
Well, that's what I
anyway.
told my daughter, too. She thought she was going to be totally immune to it because, she got out of it right away. I says, no. You still have to be careful because she's a cashier,
Yeah.
So
It's like you're never immune. You get the flu, you're never immune from the flu.
Exactly. But Steve, the youngsters, they know everything.
They might have an early chance to get the immunization.
I don't know how I feel about that. I've never done a flu shot, never will, so I don't know about this.
Let's. Why don't we go into a little bit? And do
I got one and I got really, really sick.
It can happen. It can happen. Yeah.
It turns out I'm allergic to them.
You were saying something, Steve? What were you going to say?
I said I've been taking a flu shot for the last 5 or 6 years now, and
Have you? Okay.
Yes.
How was your first stint with it? The first time you did it, did you have any kind of reaction at all, or everything went well? Okay.
It used to be over here that if you were 65, you had the flu jab free, right? And they've upped or brought it back to over 50. So I had my free one this year. So, yeah.
Well, good. If it works for you, that's what counts. It doesn't work for everybody.
Well, yeah, quite. You know, but I must admit, I did feel a bit funny for a couple of days, definitely.
That was
what shot was this?
Flu.
The flu shot? Okay.
Let's go to some news and nonsense.
Oh boy!
As we wait till 12 p.m. my time for a new year. All right, this is real. This is just random news and nonsense. Okay, this is out of New York. A loose llama lassoed after 17 days on the lam. The animal is very clever. The animal named Gizmo. Gizmo. I think he had a brother named Hard Drive. No, but this is. How does it take 70 days to catch a loose lamb in New York? Anyway, I won't go there. Whatever. Anyway,
it was a gremlin.
I guess so. I mean, it isn't like New Yorkers see llamas every day next to the freaking yellow taxi driver, you know. Okay. Let's see here. I'm just saying, I used to live there. You know, I never saw a llama there. You know, real.
The whole city's a bloody zoo, isn't it?
I guess so. But a pump. That
oh my
is.
Lord.
Yeah, that's where's my pen? That's 1 for Vince, 0 for me. Okay. All right. In Vermont, any Vermonters here. House for sale in Vermont includes 7 jail cells. What kind of parties are they having there in Vermont?
Yeah, no kidding.
It's for sale. It's $149,000. Includes four bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, updated kitchen with stainless steel appliances. Okay. And
it sounds like a Hannibal Lecter deal.
I guess so. Anyway, there you go. Let's see here. This is from Virginia. A Virginia man finds stolen 1969 Camaro after 17 years. He found this Camaro.
Whoa.
A Virginia man whose 1969 Camaro was stolen 17 years ago was reunited with the vehicle after spotting it in a garage while helping a friend buy another vehicle. That is pure random luck.
It sure
that's
is.
all that I can
He
say.
spots it in a car dealership.
Yeah. Says, hey, that car looks familiar. Yeah, the one that was stolen. Okay.
The car was screaming out, "Save me! Save me!"
Save me.
It's getting ready for the chop shop.
Anyway.
Oh man!
All right, let's see
I
here.
didn't know what they had.
This is the proper way to shovel your driveway. A Kentucky man uses a flamethrower to clear snow from driveway.
What?
We use the flamethrower.
There you go, Steve.
This is power. Oh yeah, right. Okay.
Would you trust your son with a flamethrower, Steve?
At least he wasn't torching my yard.
I guess
And make the blacktop all mushy.
I guess flamethrowers are legal.
But then again, we
burning the
rarely
snow.
get snow here in Louisville.
I think that's awesome.
I'm sure there's a how-to video to make your own on YouTube.
You can clear the snow and roast mushrooms. I mean, like marshmallows at the same time. You know, it's great. Yeah.
Hey, at least he wasn't torching my backyard.
This is from Idaho. Welcome, Idaho people watching this. If you watch this from there, man catches 52 nuts on his head for Guinness World Record. Are they from the same
Nuts
party?
or potatoes?
Are they from the same party?
Pistachios, Dan.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Actually, Idaho is known for its potatoes.
Now we got dark cracking
I'm getting the wrong sort of picture in my head right now.
So am I. That's why this is a family channel. I won't go there.
I haven't done a risk assessment for this program.
He caught 52 of these in
Take a breath there, Doc.
1 minute. Okay, well, I got so many jokes I can't say. That's why we have private chats. We can go to other jokes, but not tonight. Okay.
Not tonight.
Okay, one more for news. This is a British city. Cheerio.
There we go.
A magnet fisherman pulls 19 grenades out of the British River. Police and the bomb squad responded to a river on the outskirts of a British city after a magnet reeled in 19 World War II grenades from the body of the river. And okay, I guess I can see that. Well, he's lucky that story didn't blow up in his face, let me tell you. But,
Yeah, really.
the team used an X-ray device, determined they did not contain explosives or detonators. Be careful when you go magnet. It's the first time I've heard of it. Magnet fishing.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
I mean, are fish usually metallic? I don't understand.
No, it's what they do, Toss, apparently, is they use the magnet fishing to get all the rubbish out of the river.
Oh, got it.
And all sorts of things they find. And
Okay.
yeah, I was watching a program on it, and it's quite interesting.
Okay, now I understand. Yeah, I mean, that's a lot of grenades, but yeah, okay. Well,
Yeah.
that's something I will never do. You know, magnet
No, it's
fishing.
not advisable.
No. He was
I mean,
very lucky.
you could feed all the fish. You could feed all the fish iron filings, and then you just run a magnet over the lake and just get all these fish stuck in the magnet.
I know. First, I know. Hey, nice catch. Catch it.
Yeah, it's a steelhead fish.
Yeah.
Just drop a grenade in and then catch the fish, and that's that.
Fishing with dynamite. Yeah, just there you go. Problem solved.
I once seen an old man fish with a shotgun.
A shotgun.
Yeah, he's standing in the boat, man. There's a pike like in shallow water cruising by. Boom, man, the fish and everything's up in the air.
I can imagine seeing that. Oh my god.
Takes a lot of patience to fish. It's something I just never really
It's
had.
not my thing. No, my sons love to do it.
When I was a
can't see
teenager,
any point in catching them and then putting them back, you know?
Yeah. Well, what's the point, right? If you're going to put it back, you spend 5 hours to catch a big fish just to put it back.
That's nuts.
Do you want to say hi to the fish? I haven't seen you in 6 months. Go back. I mean, I don't. You know. But I get it. It's
I
what
don't-
people, yeah. You know.
I don't have enough patience to sit in a boat all morning, just hope something bites on my line so I can reel it in.
I mean, you waited all day to catch it. Hey, look what I got! And just throw it away.
If you hit a warm spot, you can get one right after another. But finding that spot where they were all hanging out is pretty bad.
Says he has a small flamethrower. It's a handy tool.
Flamethrower. Oh god.
If it's legal and it works, why not, right?
I'm just nipping out there to go and buy a flamethrower.
Flamethrower.
Fox.
Really? Oh god.
Get your roasted sausages here. Next.
Let me just search Amazon. Hang on a sec.
Sure.
Oh,
Why not?
oh god.
Now I'm getting hungry. I mentioned sausages and marshmallows, and it's like, oh, I may just jump on a chocolate peanut cluster I have here.
And it doesn't help that I just had a plate of dinner. Oh.
Yummy.
Have you finished all those pistachios, Dan?
I'm gonna have to get me a refill there, Doc.
No, you know what? I found out where they came from.
What happened?
It turns out that a couple of days after the pistachios arrived, and I went through all the hoopla with Amazon, my cousin in Arizona sent them to me because I received a card in the mail. A Christmas card. What do you think about the pistachios? Well, you know, the card should have came before the pistachios.
It was a surprise. At least you got nuts. I don't have nuts. I mean pistachios. Yeah, pistachios, yeah.
You said it. We didn't.
Yeah.
You know what? I think I remember Gallon Fox too. There. Happy New Year to you, Gallon Fox. I think I remember that. I don't think I was on then. I know we did a New Year's deal about 3 years ago. I know we did one. So cool. Everybody be
Batman's
safe
in
out
the
there.
house. Yeah.
Batman. Happy New Year to you, Batman. Bangers and man.
Speaking of Batman, speaking of heroes, I saw the first Wonder Woman movie Monday night.
Oh, how was it, Carmine?
You know what? I thought it was going to be stupid. I liked it. It had a good story. For those of you who have seen it,
Oh,
or have
the
not, I
first-
won't
yeah,
spoil it. But
definitely.
I
I
actually
haven't
liked it.
Which
It
you
came
saw
out
the
on my
new one?
son's birthday, and I took him for his birthday. And my wife didn't want to go. And after seeing it, I said, "You gotta go check it out." And she actually loved it, and she watches it now. But yeah, it had a real good storyline.
Now, which one are you talking? Are you talking the original, or are you talking
Yeah,
the
the
new one that
original.
came out?
The one
Yeah,
from
okay.
2017. Yeah. Now the new one, I read some of the reviews. There's
New
one
one.
reviewer. That's what I heard. There's a reviewer called I think his YouTube is either the critical thinker or the critical drinker. I can't remember.
Critical drinker.
But he's talking about the movie. I guess in the movie, who's seen it?
I have.
Okay. I guess there's like a magic stone or a magic something
Yeah,
that looks like a
supposedly
pole.
one of the gods made it, and it grants you wishes. But when it grants you a wish, it takes something back.
He talks about it. I can't say he's a family channel, but that magic thing with the little thing stick looks like something that a woman might like, and I can't say the name, so he calls it the magic whatever. I can't repeat it, sorry, but it just like it was that bad compared to the first one. Vince knows what I'm talking.
She wanted to make it more like the original Superman with Chris Reeves. And that's the feel that she wanted, because she really wants to do a Superman movie.
Okay. Anyway, I'm not gonna see it because if what's his name? I mentioned John Campia, one of my top 5 YouTubers for this year. He really didn't like it like the first one. He says it ain't terrible, but he says to him the movie didn't make sense. It just
It's not very good at all.
okay.
I don't like it at all. I was brought up with Linda Carter.
Sure was I. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah,
That's
was-
Wonder Woman.
she was very talented.
Well, I'll tell you what. This Gil Gadot, she's pretty hot, man.
Gil Gadot
is
or Gil
hot.
Gadot. Yeah, no,
Gadot.
I thought in the first
Gil
one she
Gadot,
was
yeah.
fine. Yeah,
Yeah.
I got sucked into in the ending. I was like almost crying. I can't believe I'm crying. I was a superhero.
It's sort of too much fighting in it. That something,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah, at the end.
it's
At the
been
end, yeah.
sort of taken away from what it was all about. And
Okay.
no, sorry.
Well, you know, the Marvel movies, the first one is always the very best one because after that, it's all about a bunch of fighting and stuff like that.
Well, maybe they concentrate too much on the special effects, which are important.
Yeah.
But there's a movie called Greenland. Speaking of a good
I
disaster,
thought you were going to say Green Lantern.
Greenland, green as in the place, the country. It stars the guy from Sparta, the guy from 300.
Gerald
Yeah.
Butler.
Yeah, disaster film. It's good because even though it has special effects, they actually spend less money on the effects and more on the story. And it's a good human story. I won't spoil it, but check out Greenland. It's streaming on Comcast or whatever. Check it out. It's really good. It's a good story. I don't want to give it away, but it makes you think of what could happen, possibly happen in the future, and how certain families might react. But check out Greenland. It's a good story with just enough special effects to add it, versus having a crappy story and putting too much special effects, you know. But check out Greenland. And yeah, salute to everybody in the chat. My small gallon, a small glass of wine here, you know.
Hey, there you go.
So
And
anyway,
heck yes, Martin, you're more than welcome.
thank you, Martin. Thank you for stopping by. For those of you joining in late, thank you for almost 11 years of the channel. This is a fundraiser we are doing tonight by request for me for this. I would love to do more live shows. We talked about the numbers before. I'm not going to go into the numbers again. Those of you who missed it, go back. You can watch the boring stuff. But if you would like to see more live shows, would like to help out so I can schedule live events, you know, and have a reason not to go to work, you know, contribute to the channel, and we'll go from there. I work part-time, so I have some flexibility, you know, going to work, working or not working. So anyway, salute.
Salute. Matter of fact, I want to need a refill pretty soon. It's got to be pretty early in the morning there. How about it, Doc? And
Martin from the
Vincent's
UK,
here.
yeah, Martin's from the
yeah.
UK.
Yeah,
Welcome, Martin.
it's
yeah,
pretty
cheers.
early. It's
Cheers.
3:34 over here.
And I know that Vincent's big time day in the
It's
future.
it's yeah, it's
like
2 in the afternoon.
yeah, 14 hours ahead of us.
Give it a couple hours and EB will start gaming.
Yeah, then he'll be on his phone. Oh,
Chad.
EB's awesome. That guy cracks me up. Good
Yeah,
dude.
he does me too.
So
Yeah,
Martin
he's a good
from
guy.
the
I can't help but
UK,
love the
how are
guy.
you staying up?
Yep.
Martin?
Totally
from the
agree,
UK?
Dan.
I liked his trucking. I always used to ask him about could he have some ducks in it because of the film.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I used to watch them too because I do a lot of trucking myself with the same games.
I used to like that, but I'm not a gamer. I'm more sort of interested in doing stuff like this and doing sort of radio stuff. I'd like to get into radio. It's difficult.
Martin
Give me a
says
few minutes.
goodwill
I'm gonna
and
go-
booze. That's how he stays up. Okay.
I'm gonna go check on the dog.
Very good.
I'll be back with you. Okay.
All righty then. I
All
was,
right. And then plus get.
was watching Jim Carrey and Ace Ventura: Pet Detective. What a stupid film, but I'm still laughing at it 25 years.
Yeah.
He had that face going, all righty then. You know, it's-
I feel really sad for me. I've been watching the Harry Potter films,
Oh yeah.
well,
right
that's
from
what
the
you like.
first one right to the end. And it's
I don't
the
get
type
into
of
those
film
type
that
of
you've
films,
got, you've
but
got
okay.
to watch again because you don't quite understand it all.
It's that bad.
You know, it's,
Well, if you're
well,
drinking beer all night, yeah. Hey, what was the story about? Brr, I don't know. I'm just saying, you know. There's that old joke. Two of my friends got drunk and they went ice fishing last weekend. They had a good day. They caught 500 pounds of ice.
I mean, if I look to my right, there's a huge pile of cans here, empty.
Right.
And then they caught the ice box.
That old vaudeville joke. But my friend Slim Man told another clever joke. He says, my friend so-and-so was whacking the weeds with the weed whacker and she accidentally cut off part of the cat's tail. So I grabbed her, I grabbed the cat, I grabbed the tail, and I'm rushing over to Walmart. She says, what the hell are we doing in Walmart? Oh, they're the world's largest retailer.
Oh man. That one almost went right
Not
over
my
my
joke,
head.
that's Slim
It
Man
took
show.
me a minute. Like, what?
What did the fish say when he hit the wall? Damn. Hey, it's a family show. I got to keep it clean, okay? Anyway, 10:37 p.m. local time. We are getting there. Okay.
We're motoring right along.
Motoring right along. We'll try and stay up. I think we can stay up tonight. So.
Yeah, actually, I'm going to have to jump off here because I am actually going to have to go to work for a little bit tomorrow morning.
Oh man. Yeah, I
Oh
was-
man, I'm
yeah.
sorry to hear that, Steve.
Yeah, I
shame,
could have
man.
gone, but I
Sorry,
decided not to go. Okay. Well,
We
Steve,
do what we have to do, right?
I understand. Thank you
Yeah.
for stopping by, my friend. Yeah.
Thanks
You're
for inviting
essential, man.
me. Good luck and have some fun, and see you guys next year.
Yeah,
All right,
really,
Steve,
okay.
thanks for
Sounds
popping
good.
in.
Yeah.
Talking to
Well,
us.
for some
Are we
of
gonna
us,
talk to you
it
on
is
Sunday,
next
Steve?
year.
Yeah. Yeah, Sunday's planned, so we'll be
Very
back.
good.
All right,
We'll
guys.
be back.
Take care.
Bye bye.
Happy New Year, Steve.
Very good. You had the choice of going to work today or tomorrow, so I says, well, I ain't going to wake up tomorrow morning after doing this to go. So I went today, so. Anyway. Colin, how's things? I haven't talking to you in a while. Leviticus, hello? Anyway.
Leviticus shared a link earlier on. Did you see it?
I'm sorry, I missed it. What was the link about?
It was about squirrels taking over New York.
Really? What
Queens,
happened?
to be exact.
Fill me in. What happened?
I didn't read the article. I was just looking at the pictures of the crazy squirrels.
Oh, I see
Squirrel.
it now. It won't. For some reason, it won't show. Okay, squirrels taking over New York.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, like rodents or something? I don't know. I don't recall having problems with squirrels when I lived there.
Yeah, they can become a problem, especially in the fall when they start digging in your trees for nuts for the winter.
Ah.
Well,
They
I'm also
make quite
guessing
a
there's
mess.
people around.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're out foraging in the streets for garbage and food and everything else left behind.
Makes sense,
They-
I guess.
They used to go through our bags at one time, and
Oh man.
they'd be sat out there eating pizza.
It got good taste. Yeah, I like a pizza. Hey.
Oh man.
Then we got plastic bins, and all that stopped, thankfully.
Oh. God.
G'day, Seeker.
Hey,
Hello,
that's
Seeker.
weird.
Happy New
How's it
Year to
going?
you. How are you?
Yeah.
I was looking at the technology news for the week. Really didn't catch too much.
There's
Didn't see
not
too
a
much to
lot,
catch
no.
my. No, there was really not much. I saw something on the new Deepin Linux release. So this is going to replace Linux. Replace Windows. Yeah, keep on drinking. Yeah, I will. Yeah, but that's the only thing that I saw that caught my eye. Deepin Linux.
Yeah. Well, speaking of Linux, Carmine, I wiped Gentoo and now I'm on Ubuntu Minimal with XFCE on it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Extreme
I mean,
Hopper.
Wait, Ben, you were on Windows earlier. What happened
I
there?
am still on Windows, Vince, but that's my tower. My laptop next to my monitor is running Linux with XFCE.
You're not
Right.
using Linux LFS? Left
Hell
from sanity.
no.
Tosh, you said about drivers the other day, and you lost sound. Well, I got up and switched on my Windows 10 laptop, and all of a sudden, I was watching YouTube, and it went. And
Oh.
Oh, man.
drivers, it received an update, and it took the Wi-Fi driver out.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, God.
Oh, man.
I've only had one issue,
Try and fix it.
but
No. Reinstall it. Get the disk. Reinstall it.
uh-huh. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Manjaro used to do that when it first came out. It received the update, and it'd either be sound or Wi-Fi driver gone.
My cousin's Windows.
Get the cable out and try and get it fixed. Oh no, I have to reinstall it.
Oh man. My cousin's got a weird problem with his Windows 10 computer. He's got all the power settings set so it doesn't go to sleep and it doesn't hibernate or anything like that. But after about 15 minutes, the screens go blank, and if he has a browser open with a YouTube page on it, it'll start randomly playing any YouTube through the speakers. And with the screens blacked
I think
out.
from now on, Windows 10 should have a default name. Windows 10 is the Motrin edition. That's what it should be called. I'm serious. It's.
Seriously, this is
I don't know
getting-
what Microsoft had in mind, but they don't give a bleep.
they don't
Because
give
who's
a
going to
care.
compete with them? Linux? Mac is too expensive. Chromebooks aren't enough. They got the market, 1 billion Windows users. And they're right.
Bad.
I hate to say it, That's just the reality of it.
I'm sorry to say, but it's the worst version of Windows I've ever seen.
It could
Yeah.
have been the best. I mean,
Come back XP, please.
come back Windows 7.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah,
love
Windows
that.
7. There was some talk a while back. I put it on my MeWe page about asking Microsoft to get Windows 7 back as a free and open source project.
Hell, at this point, I'll take Windows Vista.
No, they wouldn't allow that because that would decrease the amount of Windows 10 users.
Yes.
Well,
They'd be losing money then in advertisements.
Yeah.
thank God
Yeah,
for
but
Chromebooks.
there
That's
was
the only
talk
thing that's
about it.
selling right now, like
Yeah.
hotcakes.
Now, if we could just like get Ubuntu or some other Linux onto more computers and have it sold as a daily system, then that would maybe Windows wouldn't be such a pain in the butt.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, I don't see that happening for a very darn long time.
The opportunity is there,
Yeah.
There's only one hang up. All they got to do is get on Linux, get all the games to work on some platform like Steam without tinkering with them or jacking them around or whatever, and have the anti-cheats work too. That'd bring a lot of people over.
Yes,
That
but
would.
unfortunately, that's here nor there right now, Dan.
I'm looking
It's
at
doable though.
It's all down to this, though,
I
isn't
guess
it?
so.
Yeah, it's going to cost a heck ton of money.
I'm looking at my ticker feed. What is fuzzy search in GNOME Shell? And how to enable fuzzy search? What is that? When you have too much booze, the fuzzy search? I don't understand that.
Fuzzy search?
It says how to enable fuzzy search in GNOME Shell. What's fuzzy search?
It displays the carpet length.
Ah, okay. Now I'm curious. It says fuzzy search.
I don't know either.
I don't know either. It's fuzzy search. Look it up. That's what it says. Fuzzy. I'm not going to do it now, but it says fuzzy search. How to enable fuzzy search as opposed to the clear search? I don't know. Anyway. $80 gaming console looks like Switch. Looks like a Switch, but it runs Ubuntu. Okay, that's interesting. For all you gamers out there, I guess. Is there still a shortage of PlayStation 5s or whatever they're called?
The PS5,
yes.
yeah. Oh my gosh.
Seeker says index search. I don't know, Seeker, yeah. I didn't look it up. It says fuzzy search, yeah.
Fuzzy search merch.
I wonder if it's referring to like natural language search.
I don't know, Vince.
Looks like Apple's working on foldable iPhone prototypes.
Oh God.
Oh,
That's what we need. Another foldable
Why
phone
not?
that's gonna flop.
a foldable flop.
Foldable flop.
Oh,
It's a pita, man. It folds like a pita.
can I say that I am still have not got a mobile phone, and it's brilliant not having a mobile phone.
Wow.
Wow.
Absolutely brilliant.
Awesome.
Yeah.
It's like over here, most people have ditched their landlines in favor of one.
Yeah.
No.
My mom,
It's-
my mom still uses our landline. My dad barely does, but we all have moved on from. The majority of my family has moved on from, the landline. But my mom, not so much, because my nana still calls on the landline, and we're just like, I don't know what to do about that.
So,
Well, that boils down to people that can afford to pay for two phone services. Well,
So-
a lot of people can't.
somebody said to me, how are you going to get hold of if there's an emergency? I said, believe me, if there's an emergency at home, they will get hold of me. And sure enough, last year there was an emergency at home, and they got hold of me
I've never heard
without
this.
a mobile.
I'm waiting for cell phone sunglasses where you can just wear the glasses, hit the button, and take the call as you're driving. Wouldn't that be safe? Hey, yeah, I just thought of something, right? Yeah. So,
There you go.
yeah.
You're
Talk
almost
about
there with
foldable
virtual
cell phone.
reality. You can play Halo while you're driving down the
Right.
highway.
Well, I don't know about that, but okay, yeah.
Toss, you better write that one down and post it to yourself.
I know.
And then it'll be copyrighted.
Right, yes. That's right. It'll be post dated. Yes. The cell phone sunglasses. Mhm. Everything starts off with an idea, right? That's what Steve Jobs had. He had an idea. So hence the iPod, iPhone, iPad, smart toilets.
A colleague's got one of these phones that he does exercise into, and it's linked to his phone, and it's linked to this, and it's why it tells him how fast what he's done and how many steps he's done, and no.
Well,
Yeah, I got one of those. I smashed it with a hammer. They handed them out at work to keep us healthier.
Oh God, it's like it's like these Apple watches, or these smart watches. I'm like, why would anyone need that crap?
Well, this is it.
Japan developing wooden satellites to cut space junk. That's interesting. I guess they got wood. But that's what it said. Look it up.
Yeah, it is getting late, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. We're at 10:49 p.m. here. An hour and 10 minutes before the ball drop. I guess I got to switch it to New York since I was born there. Yeah, we got to watch the freaking ball drop, okay?
Well, it's almost 11, Carmine. I mean, my God. I mean, we could just go to private chat and watch it all together.
Yeah, we'll just stick around here. I got the Hallmark Channel watching these pretty ladies, so
Whoa, okay.
No, seriously, I literally got the Hallmark Channel watch. They're still showing Christmas films, so why not?
Oh man, no, that's fun.
They should do a Linux-themed Christmas story on a Hallmark.
Yeah.
Well, he was using Manjaro, I was using Arch. We met over Snap packages, and there we are. Or something like that. I don't know.
Oh God, man.
Linux love story. A Linux Christmas. There we go.
A Linux Christmas.
A Linux Christmas. That's right.
There you go.
For some reason, when you mention Manjaro, I want a head for the can again.
Motrin.
Yeah, there you go.
Actually, that surprises me, Carmine, that Arch video, the Arch Linux is Dangerous, didn't rate more in your top videos for the month.
It should have, but...
I mean, you literally bled. You shed blood for the video.
I know. I knew I was going to be in trouble.
Is that the finger that was sewn up, is it, Tom?
It's healed. It's got a little few scabs on it, if you can tell, but it's not bad. Yeah, this is how I finished my year. 5 stitches.
Dear God.
And I had 2 beautiful nurses help me. See, I made them laugh so hard they left me in stitches. But
that's after giving them the finger, right?
After I gave them the finger, yeah. That's how it's. Look, guys, if you want a way to meet pretty nurses, just get a stab yourself. No problem. Oh,
no problem.
A year.
What I can't understand, there's no sharp edges on the keyboard.
No.
Yeah, right.
I don't know how it happened to you.
Yes. No,
he couldn't find the any key.
Well,
too hard.
I have comedians will toss, you're the best, you're a cut above the rest. Thank you. Ha ha.
Yeah.
Oh, man. But, Pluto is showing Star Trek shows. Cool.
Yeah. Quite good.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if they're going to make another Star Trek film. Last one was 5 years ago,
Well, the thing with Star Trek films is the ones that they started coming out with were no longer done by CBS. They were done by, I think Universal, and CBS gave them a license to make them with some contingencies that the timelines had to split.
Oh, man.
There was talk that Quentin Tarantino wanted to do an R-rated.
Happy New Year, mate.
All right, Colin, see ya. Bye-bye.
Bye, Colin. Happy New Year.
They wanted to do a rated R Star Trek film. That should be interesting.
Yeah. I mean, well, look at that way. Not dead.
That would be interesting. Do an adult Star Trek film. Oh, man, there's so many ways they can go there.
I saw the Discovery, and I wasn't impressed.
I wasn't either.
Discovery. I think I saw the first. See, it was a hit and miss. It was okay. I like Picard better.
Netflix.
Yeah, I like Picard. Jean-Luc.
Yeah, see, over there you can get it on Netflix. Over here they make us pay for CBS All Access, so you got to buy another streaming service that owns the film.
Yeah, killed.
Martin says that the best 3 distros, 3 best distros for beginners, or just in general, Martin. I don't know.
In general, yeah, really.
For beginners, I like Ubuntu Mate. I would probably say Zorin. They've been around 10 years, and Linux Mint's been around 12 years. So those are my top 3 for beginners. Yeah, they've come a long way.
Also try Lennox Light Toss.
Yeah,
That's quite good.
Yeah, it's good too. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good. I've taken a look at it, and there's some others, peppermint and so on. But when I started doing this 11 years ago, man, there wasn't really a lot of good for beginners. But everything's changed now, so
Yeah.
you know. Gentoo, Voight, and Arctics, yes. The best for Motrin, yes. Absolutely, yes. Absolutely. But I have Ubuntu on my backup PC that I use on my 50-inch TV. I'm watching a movie or watching Slim Man sing, but those three are probably three of the best for beginners. So
Yes, they are.
you know,
Yeah. Like you said, Carmine, I would not put the Arch, the Void, the Gentoo, the etc. on a newbie's computer.
like I said, I tried the Arch base, but as soon as I turned on the AUR, the Arch useless repository, it went to bonkers, man. It just fell apart.
That's understandable.
Fell apart, and it warned me, warning, danger, this is dangerous to your system.
I didn't have too much problems with that. The problems I used to get was when they so-called fixed an update, and the update would come in, and that would really put the cat amongst the pigeons. The updates.
Yeah, I get that too. And I tried Arch, and you'd reboot the computer, and then you get Light DM failed to start.
I'm just saying, if you use cutting-edge software, you're gonna get cut, and I proved it. Anyway.
Oh, God.
I'm so glad that's not the middle finger, Toffs. I really am.
Well, it just is the left index, and it was funny because when I went to see the nurses, she says, "Oh, I see this every day, and I've seen worse." I'm like, "How?" "Oh, you should see some of the mechanics come in with their dirty, greasy, grimy hands, and they're cut worse than you." I'm like, "Ugh," you know.
You know it. That's me.
And they're, you don't think about it till you're there. I was at what they call here express care down the road, and she says, "Oh, we'll just have you patched up," and I'm like, "Okay, do it," you know.
There was a friend of mine. He was quite good in sort of engineering and stuff, and he decided to cut his grass with his sandals on.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, man.
And he caught his foot.
Yeah.
And he's lucky he didn't lose his big toe.
Yeah.
No, and this so-called brilliant, intelligent guy who just went and cut his grass with sandals on, and I still cringe now.
Good grief.
I mean, we're joking, but all it takes is one silly mistake. Like, I mean, luckily this is nothing it'll heal, but you just have to, anything can happen when you least expect it, as the saying goes. And this is anything, while driving, walking, cooking, it could be anything, you know. So.
At the time, it's not funny, but afterwards, you can see the humor in it.
Oh, at the time I cut myself, I wasn't fun. Now, when I went to the hospital, they think I was cracking jokes because I was just trying to cheer up.
Yeah.
You girls are so pretty. I came here to give you the finger. You're so pretty, haha. But no, it's and it helps to keep the mood light. Look, they're under stress this year, and make them laugh. They make me laugh, so it's all good, you know. All right, it is almost 11 p.m. We are 1 hour to go here, local time, for my New Year.
5 o'clock.
God bless you, Doc. Now that is a true TOS fan.
With the friends.
A true Total OS fan. You know, he's a real toaster. TOSTER. Get it, toaster? There we go. A real fan of the channel.
It's either that or madness.
You know. Time for a cannoli. I don't have any cannolis, man. I should have some cannolis to celebrate, but I don't. Yeah, I just got the red wine, so that will, and I had some chocolate peanuts.
The cannoli makers can't go to work.
I guess so, but I haven't had a cannoli in a while. Speaking of cannolis, so anyway, yeah, I just got the wine tonight.
I'm so glad I haven't got to go to work.
Mm-hmm.
I bet.
I hear you.
I bet.
I'd be like this.
I'm gonna sleep in the morning. So
there you go, Toss. There you go. I am definitely.
Yeah, I didn't get up till 11 a.m. today.
Ah, you slept in. Okay. Well, sometimes you have to.
Hey.
Yep.
Why did you get too much sun yesterday, bud?
over here, it's warmer in the fridge than it is outside.
I would imagine so.
And you've got somebody there that's 20 degrees.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
It's
I'm
30
so glad I
degrees
have a heater in my
Fahrenheit. So,
room.
then you have these people who think they're polar bears. They go out swimming on the ice and stuff like. Excuse me, that's not healthy or safe.
Yeah.
You know. Now they have these polar bear or human contest thingies. I don't know what the hell they're called, but you know, I can't do that. Can't do it. No. I'm gonna go swim in the summer.
We're beyond the age of doing that.
It's just, well, can't you get frostbite and hypothermia? It's just not healthy or safe, is it? Even if I
Young
want to
people
do it.
don't care about them things.
Yeah, things might start dropping off.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yes, they can.
Yes. It can. Oh.
But a bump.
I don't know if I'm gonna make my ass to midnight.
1 more hour.
You just had a nap there,
I
Ben.
know. Jeez.
I know, but
How old are you, Ben? Come on.
These young
Oh,
lads.
It's too
I
much
know.
Gen 2. Between Gen 2 and Void and,
I
Left
have
from Sanity,
never done
Linux, or LFS, it's too much,
Yeah, Ben's had too much Gentoo on the rocks.
Jet 2 on the rocks. Well, my dinner spoiled my energy.
Ah, okay.
It was, what is it? It was, I can't even think.
I was thinking of last week's or 2 weeks show we had, whatever it was, with Slim Man. We talking about that iron crotch, that ancient kung fu thing with iron crotch.
No, that's back now.
Well, I was just thinking of Slim Man. That's probably a phrase he will never use. Slim Man has gone from playing at the Riviera Hotel, doing a classy show, to talking about iron crotch. That's why I said, was that like a metal band? Yeah, right. That was funny.
What?
Actually, I recently finished watching rewatching Star Trek Deep Space Nine, and in the last couple of seasons, there's this character called Vic, and he's a jazz singer. Yeah, remember that? Remember him?
I think so.
And when I was watching him, he kept reminding me of Slim.
Yeah.
I could never get on with Deep Space Nine. It just wasn't my. I like
Voyager.
I preferred Voyager.
I like Voyager too.
Yeah,
Voyager was good.
7 of 9. She was actually 10 of 9.
Yeah, the first 2 seasons weren't that great, but after that it started to really pick
Voyager
up.
was good, especially when they went
She came in 5.
battle with the Borg and
Yeah.
Species 847. I remember all those storylines were really good.
She was good. But when I was growing up, I had a little bit of a thing for Counselor Troy.
Diana. Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They were gonna do a one more movie together, Next Generation, after the movie Nemesis. But
when that first
the movie
came
didn't do
out,
well, so yeah.
when that first came out in the 90s, The Next Generation, I used to rush home from work and have to watch that. That was compulsive viewing for me.
That was the 90s.
Well,
they had their own
there's
network.
a lot of YouTube actually projects that were done that were from Star Trek supporters. Star Trek Continues is like another 6 episode thing that they did.
Yeah.
And they have Raiders, and they have some others that actually have some of the old Star Trek people in them.
Yeah. We have someone in the chat who's new, I believe, Harshal Chardhari. I hope I say it right. He says, Happy New Year. Hopefully there will be no runtime errors in 2021. I hope so, too. Welcome.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's a secret. Scotty, there be whales here, the captain.
Wow.
Remember that in
That was one of my favorite
Home.
movies.
Star Trek, The Voyage Home. A classic. Yeah, that and the last one they did was good. The Undiscovered Country.
I have never seen anything Star Trek except one movie, and I don't remember which it was, but that's the only instance of Star Trek I've ever
There's some good ones and some bad, but Star Trek 4 is good. With just check out the whale story on that one. It's pretty good. All right, for those of
The
you,
actor that played
yeah, go ahead.
Scotty, what's his name? I can't remember his name again.
James Doohan.
He's James Doohan. That's right. His ashes got taken up to the International Space Station.
Yeah, I saw that. Nice. Yeah, he was actually World War II vet when he got hired. Yeah. Part of his finger was missing in the war. That's why he always only showed his one hand or something in the series, which I never really thought about it.
Yeah, he did all the Radio Shack battery commercials.
Yeah. Now that's power. Yeah, I remember. Yeah. 11:04 p.m. We got a little less than an hour. For those of you coming in late, thank you for stopping by for this New Year's Eve special here on the channel. This is we're doing channel fundraiser /chat. If you would like to support the channel, there are links below in the show notes for PayPal. You can also do super chats, and there's also a Bandcamp link for my dad's music that goes into my PayPal account. And hopefully we can do more live shows, sponsored shows by the community. So that's what we're doing here for the year end. Thank goodness 2020 is going to be over. Wow, what a year!
Yeah, it's like a waste in history.
Yeah,
2020, the year that we should just throw away off the calendar.
I need a Star Trek time machine to go back in time. So I know it's going to happen, so I can just go to New Zealand and just stay there till it's over or something. You know.
I mean, I have to say this was the most boring and crummy year we've had in history.
It has been. I mean,
apparently, I've just heard the news. All the firework celebrations in the various cities were virtual.
Oh, come on.
Hello, Ron. Welcome.
So, I expect you've got that to come yet.
Actually, I probably have real ones around here. They do it every year.
It's changed everything. It's someone had posted quarantine jokes or COVID jokes. Hey, is that you looking at me 6 feet away or something like that? It's just it doesn't feel normal.
Wow.
It's long, it's draining, it's exhausting, it's mentally, emotionally draining. It's for me it's been almost boring, because I do the same routine over and over again just to be safe, and it's like, this sucks. And I know it ain't just me, but doing this helps, but
it sounds from work that I might end up sitting at this computer working from home on Monday.
Yeah.
Great. It's not the same.
No, it's not.
I know. It's not the same. But we will survive. We will get through this. It may take a while. There was last week CNN had the history of the last pandemic, 1918, the Spanish flu. And the same mistakes they made then, people and politicians, are the exact same mistakes we're making now. We've learned virtually nothing.
Wow. Toss, I've heard that so many times.
Yeah.
Last year.
Yeah. It's
it's so hard, people. If you're going out, do something, wear your mask, take a shower. Don't mess this up for us.
I wear a snood. Have you heard of snoods?
No.
They're like a almost like a sleeve.
Okay.
That you pull over your head and.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Rather than a mask, I just could not wear the mask. I couldn't stand it over the ears. It was so irritating.
If you want the best protection, get a motorcycle helmet. No problem.
Yeah.
Then
you're sort of trapping it in, I think.
Well, if you don't get it in the first place because you're full protection, like a shield, but
right.
I wear a standard mask. I go grocery shopping in and out as fast as I can. Take out orders. I don't go into restaurants.
But I went into town yesterday to get some bits and pieces, and honestly, it was like a pandemic would never happened. It was absolute madness, and I just thought, I wish I hadn't have come into the city today. I wish I hadn't.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, what is going on?
Yeah.
And I was also thinking, where are people getting their money from? Well, it's obviously their flexible friend.
Okay.
And the other thing is, everybody's off work and they've got nothing to do as well. That's the other thing.
The
Right.
sneaker said that Don Williams had passed away from Gilligan's
Don
Island.
Wells. Yeah, Don Wells.
Wells.
Yeah, she did from COVID. Yeah.
Who was she, Mary Ann or Ginger?
Marianne.
Yeah.
I was quite sad. There was a.
Mhm.
Have you ever heard of the Stranglers
I have not. No.
group?
No.
The keyboard player went in for a simple heart, fix, and unfortunately caught COVID in the
Oh,
hospital
wow.
and died. Bless him.
Yeah.
David Greenfield, bless him.
Oh, that's
And it saddened me because where I lived, I went and saw him and about 4 years ago,
yeah.
and he's just gone. Last March, bless him.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, it's. Well, I mean, we've lost some good artists this year, haven't we?
Yeah.
Not just through COVID.
But through other
Eddie Van Halen, bless him.
Yeah.
Yes.
He, we at work we got this honours board, and I'm afraid his face went up on the honours board that we've got.
Oh yeah. But
Yeah.
nothing will ever
Gallant
be
Fox also said Mick Fleetwood as well.
Yeah.
Mick Fleetwood died?
I didn't know
Yes,
that.
he did, Dan.
I didn't
When?
know. I didn't know that because I got one of his books. It's called Play On, and it's
Yeah.
actually a really good audiobook.
Yeah.
And
When did that happen, man?
I didn't know Mick Fleetwood passed away. He lived in Hawaii.
Oh, no.
Hmm.
Yeah, and it's because of big artists like that, those guitar players, that I actually started learning guitar.
Yeah.
How long have you been playing?
Mick Fleetwood, he was a drummer, but he was not like a regular drummer because way back when he was growing up, he couldn't learn anything in school. He had a learning disorder, and nobody knew what it was back then. To find out later that now we call it dyslexia.
Yeah.
And
I've got
he had
that.
his drum kit and everything set up in reverse what a normal drummer would.
Yeah. Well, it was the right way round, the way he saw it.
It worked for him. But when he's growing up, nobody knew what his problem was, but his parents understood there was something different about him, so they didn't really give him much trouble about school.
No.
Yeah.
But hey, he had a really successful rock and roll band, that's for dang sure.
Yeah, he kept that band glued together throughout time with Peter Green and all that.
Yeah.
He
And
was
then
the manager of the band all the way until they got past Rumors, and everybody's wondering where all the money was going. And it was from the Los Angeles snowstorm,
Yes.
you know.
Yeah, right. Yeah, he was dreaming of a white Christmas. Yeah, right.
Yeah, he was snorting everything in the book.
Well, Alice Cooper talks about that too. He says he's lucky he moved to Arizona and survived through the snowstorm.
Yeah. Look at the Stones. I mean, what they used to get up to. I think they're amazing that they're still around. Bless them.
Yeah.
The Stones. The Stoned, as they would be called.
Rolling
yeah.
Stones, you can start
Yeah,
me
you
up. Start me
I
up.
see at Glastonbury, Ronnie Wood a few years ago stuck over in the corner in Glastonbury in the pyramid stage, and there he was, bad boy Ronnie Wood, with a cigarette on and breaking all the rules.
Yeah.
I see the band
just-
Blue Oyster Cult's got a new one out of all bands. Yeah, good for them.
Oh no, there goes Tokyo. No more Godzilla.
Oh,
Oh no. There goes Manjaro. Manjaro, no.
oh God.
Oh no. There
Hey,
goes Manjaro. Godzilla.
Oh,
Speaking
God.
of Godzilla, what's next? Godzilla versus King Kong or something?
Did they have that once before?
No,
Years
that's
ago?
coming out. It's supposed to come out this year, or I don't know. I lost track. But yeah, Godzilla versus King Kong.
I'm just really depressed that all these entertainers that I used to pay really good money to go see at venues and stuff like that are just disappearing off the face of the earth.
And the film stars. I look at poor old Connery.
Yep,
He's
Connery.
gone.
They've got YouTube showing the James Bond movies for free, or most of them.
Yeah.
Those were fun to watch.
It hit me like a ton of bricks when you said that Mick Fleetwood passed away.
I'm not so sure about that. I'm trying to look it up, but I don't think he.
You said Sean
Yeah,
Connery
it's a bit-
also passed?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh yeah, Sean Connery.
Yeah.
That was a
What
big
did
one.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it was.
That's big.
How long ago did that happen? Where the hell was I at?
Oh
It
man.
was this year sometime. Yeah.
Yep.
I don't think it was COVID though. It just
No, it wasn't. It was
Yeah.
just
I'm not sure.
yeah.
old
I
age.
think he had pneumonia or something.
Okay.
When he passed, I watched one of my favourite Sean Connery movies, which was The Hunt for Red October.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fantastic movie.
That is a great movie.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Yep, I remember that. Yeah.
and he obviously he's Russian, and I sort of was chuckling at it because the way he was talking, and it's sort of Rodrigo means cold in Russian,
Mhm.
and I was thinking to myself, he's a Scotsman, and I bet he's having trouble pronouncing that.
Last year it was Tom Petty that passed away. That one
Yes,
really
bless
surprised
him.
me.
That was sad. Yeah.
Well, that
Well,
was a couple of years ago now, wasn't
At
it?
least,
He
Tom
was an
Petty.
incredible artist.
A
Yeah.
lot of good hits. Don't do it like that. Da-da-da.
Yeah.
Don't do it like that. Yeah. See, you
Yeah, that-
don't
that shook
have
me,
to
that.
live like a refugee. I remember those songs.
yeah.
No, the album Well
Aerosmith
Paul
has
was
had
good.
an unfortunate tragedy.
Which one?
Well,
Aerosmith.
you're talking to a man that collects a lot of vinyl.
Me too.
Which one was Aerosmith?
1,062 at the moment.
Vinyl
Oh, I ain't got
made a
that much.
comeback. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, the thing right now is vinyl's getting too expensive for most people that want to get
Yeah,
into it to
it is.
actually purchase it.
Look at this. I got a Return of the Jedi poster.
All
Cool.
right.
Nice.
Yeah.
I mean, what you could used to find for like $10, $15, man, you're going to pay $25 up to $100 for now.
Wow.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. But yeah, Tim, to answer your question, Steven Tyler, dude looks like a lady.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, what you said? One of the Aerosmith band members passed?
No. I wasn't saying that. I was saying thank God that hasn't happened to them.
Oh, okay, yeah. I followed Aerosmith a long time ago.
Carly Simon's Reflections album, to get that on vinyl's $500 plus,
Good God.
if you can find one.
Oh my God.
I said, no thanks, I'll
Carly
take the CD.
Simon. Doesn't she sing "You're So Vain"?
Yeah,
you
it's got all her hits on it.
You probably think this destro's about you. You're so vain.
You know, that song is not about one man, it's about three men.
Oh,
She
God.
did explain it
about
once.
you.
Each verse is about a different guy. One of them's Warren Beatty.
Oh, is that what it was? Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot what another one was. And another one, she won't tell us who he is because he's still alive.
Ah, okay. I don't know.
Another 42 minutes. Oh,
Yeah, until somebody's ball
Oh,
drops.
no.
Yeah.
I have an hour and a half yet over here.
I
Oh,
can't
yeah.
wait.
Well,
Lucky you guys.
yeah.
Hour and a
know.
half. Where are you then?
I'm in Central Time. I'm south of Chicago. I'm in Chicago Heights, Illinois.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, the
That's
further
right.
west, yeah, for me.
I'm in
so-
Eastern time, so I don't have to worry about it too much.
Yep. So
Lucky me.
usher in 1201 2021. Yay.
Woo!
Woohoo.
Well, I hope to God we have
Yeah.
a better year. I mean, I definitely thought 2020 was going to be an awesome year, and look what happened. I
And
thought
then,
2019 was a bad year.
You know, ain't it weird? Does anybody ever stop to think, ain't it weird it's an even year, an even decade that all this goes down? Like
Yeah.
2020, not 2019, not 2021, 2020.
I was watching the movie 2012, that disaster flick. They should just call it 2020. You know,
Yeah.
but
I mean, I'm lucky to be alive myself. Very lucky.
oh,
Because
you
at
know,
the beginning of last year, the 22nd, I was riding home from work and a van hit me on my push
Ooh.
bike.
Yeah, you were saying that last
yeah,
week.
yeah.
I'm lucky to be here, and thankfully to our NHS,
Yes.
yeah.
brilliant.
Good.
Good.
What I was really concerned about is
Yeah.
my right hand. I could not close it,
Oh, wow.
and my right hand, because I'm a bricklayer
Ah,
by trade, is my money maker, and
yeah, yeah.
I couldn't. And I was concerned about not being
Wow.
able to close it
Yeah.
because
Wow.
it was, you know these cartoons, Toss, when
Yeah.
they hit and it all swells up. But
Yeah,
it's twice
yeah,
the size.
yeah.
Well, that's how my
Yeah.
fist was. And
Yeah.
it was almost, it was halfway up my arm as well, swollen, and I had
Wow.
delayed shock. And I went and
Yeah,
saw
yeah.
my boss and showed him that I couldn't come to work.
Mm-hmm.
And the doctors said to me, "You shouldn't even gone out that day. You
Yeah,
got
yeah.
delayed shock."
Okay.
The heart rate was off the scale when they. You know these comedy films when it blows out the top when they do your blood pressure. Well,
Yeah.
she said if it went any higher, she said you'd be in the hospital.
Wow.
So somebody was watching over me upstairs,
Most
Yes.
definitely.
and I thank them.
You've been blessed.
Yeah, and it's true. Your life does flash before your eyes. Believe me, trust me. It does.
I know what some of them injuries are like because I used to be a forklift mechanic for 25 years.
And it's the physical injuries you get over, but it was the mental injuries. And I had to go back to the doctor and say, look, I'm getting flashbacks and stuff. It was horrible. And I got that sorted. It took me from May till October to get that sorted.
Yeah.
That was horrible. You couldn't watch the telly. All I kept on seeing was a van shooting at me.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know
Oh,
what
it's horrible.
that was a major accident. I went through a windshield of a car. So I was 12 years old at the time.
Good Lord.
So I know exactly what you're talking about.
Dang.
But it's all
I'm
true.
already
mate.
getting sleep dust.
Life does flash before your eyes.
What's happening here? This was ripped off from up top all the way. Everything came off.
Well, the fireworks have started.
Uh-oh.
Are they virtual?
No, they're real. I can hear things going boom, bang.
Yeah, I'm not.
crackle.
With this
They-
one, I'm
they-
not
they-
seeing
They,
fireworks.
they
no.
weren't virtual
I'm
where
seeing
I was
pillows.
living.
Wouldn't change
We
it
have
for
a
the-
lot of nuts around here that like fireworks.
I can see that.
And they buy the city grade ones, not the ones that you get at the pop stand.
No.
Wow.
Our poor dog was cowering under the covers.
Poor
When I
him.
lived in New York, we used to shoot a lot of fireworks. I'm surprised I didn't blow off one of my fingers, back then as a
Yeah.
kid. But it was
How
far.
far do you live
But
from Times
looking
Square?
back,
I
it wasn't too
used to-
smart. Yeah.
I used to help do a firework display for our local scout group.
Wow. Okay.
And you had to be semi-mad, honestly. You go and light the thing and retreat, and I mean retreat.
Yeah. We used to have bottle rocket fights. Stick them in the Coke bottles and shoot them at each other.
Yeah.
Oh, that's real smart.
Yeah, you ain't so tough. Take this, man.
Yeah.
It was New York. What can I say? We thought we were tough.
I had a friend of mine do that once.
They were
My son
freaking
was-
stupid, But anyway, I
Mm-hmm.
survived. So but those were the days. This is before computers, no Facebook or cell phones.
Yeah.
Life on the street.
Hey,
It's
I
more
am
fun.
struggling to crash out in my desk chair like this.
Yeah, too much. See, you're inhaling Gentoo too much. That's the problem, man. I try to stay
Oh my
away from
God.
that stuff,
Ooh.
man.
Yeah.
I tell you, forget those Gentoo loads, man. Okay?
Oh God. Well, you guys, Happy New
You
Year.
can get, you can get high on Lennox,
Yes, you can.
Ben.
All right. Good night, guys.
It is addictive.
You guys, somebody to kiss at midnight. I saw it before you retracted it. No, I don't. I do not. I would love to, but yeah, I'll be kissing in my dreams. Speaking of dreams, it's the worst dream to wake up when you're having one of those nice dreams, as it were. I won't go there at a beach, whatever. And it's like, wait a minute, this is too good to be true. This is a freaking dream, and then you wake up, and you're like, ugh, So it's the worst, especially this year,
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I know what you're talking
It's,
about. You have one of them really great dreams that you can't have in real life.
It's
And a garbage truck drives by and wakes you up.
I know. See, Italians have to be touchy, feely, kissy, hugging, and yeah. Gee, it's like solitary confinement.
To a point. To a point. Sometimes I gotta say, hey, back off.
I felt really sorry for people in Italy. I'm still sort of getting over it, Toss. I was really sad when I saw that.
They went this past spring. They had it bad up north. I mean, it was bad.
Yeah. Well, apparently we've lost 70,000.
Have you? Okay.
Dear, oh dear.
Wow. Well. And anyway, I'm hoping 2021 is better.
Yeah, so do I.
Because I've had enough of this 2020.
Oh, it's
Well, it's not going to happen over the snap of the fingers. It's gonna...
I think we're in for
Calendar
another
start
6
again.
months. I think we're in for another 6 months of this stuff.
Probably. Once the vaccine kicks in, enough people. Here we had
Yeah.
2 million people have it, so got the vaccines. It's not enough, but I don't know what it takes to get herd immunity with the vaccine. I don't know how many millions it takes, but see, the problem is you still have millions of people in this country still think it's a hoax.
yeah. We had an individual at work thinking it was a hoax, and when he went on, we all started laughing because it's not, and try and tell him that it's not. It's just unreal.
There's nothing, there's nothing really that you can say or do. If they don't understand or get this by now, just move on. Just move on. Take care of
if they've already
yourself.
made that decision,
It's
almost pointless.
Well, over here, it's kind of really easy for people to get the conception especially in the early on of this year, of it being a hoax, because it's an election year. Things are going on.
Yeah, I know.
Laptops are being thrown in the media with confidential information on it and all this junk. So it's really easy to, for a minute, think that this could be a hoax. But until, you start hearing people tell you, well, I know such and such has got COVID, and I know such and such has got COVID. Someone calls you up, I got COVID, I got to stay home. And that was starting to come into the fall of this year is when this really got to that point.
Well, I'll tell you when I realised there was a serious problem. When we ran out of toilet paper, that was when we realised that was a big problem going on.
What was up with that? I'm thinking, it's
that must have been an international crisis.
Well, I don't know. I think it was just all everybody's just trying to get
Panic
their
buying.
necessities.
Panic
Yeah.
buying, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, when you talk the hoax thing, I
Well,
look
in the
at it.
beginning, you really
I look
don't
at it.
know with all circumstances in play.
I look at it this way: if it's so bad, which you got to take the precautions. I cannot see these sports people out there playing football. They're sweating on one another, tackling one another. And they talk about droplets from, I mean.
Oh, they're catching it. They are.
Yeah, I'm
It's-
just saying, cut it off.
Yeah.
Cut it off.
Yeah.
The basketball players, the baseball players.
They're considered healthy enough to go through it, though.
Well, I see. That's what doesn't make any sense.
Well, they probably get tested every single day because they got the financial resources for it.
Yeah.
Money
No,
will do
again.
it. Yeah, that's it's
So,
not
I mean, I
safe.
suppose-
It's not
No.
safe. I don't like it, but if you have unlimited cash, yeah, you can get tested 24-hour shift there 7 days a week. No problem.
I felt really sorry for all the truckers that were parked up at Dover, over 1,000 trucks, no toilet facilities,
Wow.
whilst they argued about how they were going to get them over
Well,
to
look-
France. And
Look at
bless them,
yeah.
they were all Europeans,
Well, same here in the States.
all
Thank
from
God
Central Europe.
I'm pretty much self-retired, but I got a friend of mine that still does. I did it for over 35 years. So you think about what you're saying there, to stay using the restrooms, or even when these guys are out there for a week or 3 days, it doesn't matter. You want to take a shower, you're going to take a shower. And then these corporates or whatever, the consignees, customers, whatever, they're not letting you use their facilities. And these poor drivers are bringing you everything.
Yeah.
It's a shame. It's a shame. They get no respect. They're not treated with any dignity.
Yep.
Okay. And it's terrible.
I think those
trust-
sort of things have got to change.
Yes, because those guys are very important. I did it for a long time, and trust me, I'm glad I'm out of it. Who knows? I was asked. A friend of mine bought a couple of trucks. Asked me, hey, would I help him? I'm like, I don't know. I've been enjoying myself this past year from being out from behind the wheel, and I don't know if I want to go back. I'll be 60, next month, and it's like, hey,
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Somebody posted a thing about dinosaurs in the chat. One of my friends on Facebook posted, "Chocolate is vital for our survival. Dinosaurs didn't have chocolate, and look what happened to them." And I wrote, this is on Facebook, and I replied, "I agree. But then again, dinosaurs didn't have military asteroid defense systems either, which would have helped." So anyway,
This is true.
it's a chocolate joke. So yeah.
No, but Doc, you're right. These drivers, they need more. People need to show them more dignity for what they
They
do.
do.
These guys are out there. These guys are out there. I don't care if you get home every day. My God, I was running 300 to 500 miles a day, every day.
Everything I see that I'm sat at, my computer, my food, is all brought in by lorry drivers, and without them, the whole thing stops.
Everything does. Everything.
And,
Everything. Think about it.
yeah.
Everything.
Everything.
Gas, your clothing. Just you think about anything, and then if it stops, the planes won't run, the trains won't run, fuel's not going to run.
Right.
Nothing.
So
Everything.
We're at
all
11.
I'll say is, if there's any truckers out there, they are heroes as well,
here in the
and
States.
they deserve all the awards they can
I,
be given.
Before I
agree.
forget, it is 11:32 p.m. here. For those of you who are new to support the channel through PayPal, whatever, I haven't checked. I'll check it probably tomorrow. Thank you ahead of time. I'll check it later. Or check it tomorrow. So I do appreciate it though. So another half hour to go.
Are you still doing? I didn't see the link, the donate link on the bottom of your.
No, not there. If you look at the
For the
bottom in the show notes, there should be one for the PayPal. If you look down in the show notes, there should be.
I'm looking at.
It should be there. Yeah, it's at the
I
bottom.
already donated. So
Yeah, okay, that's fine. Yeah,
it is.
It's down there, right?
There
should be a PayPal link. Then I say super chats if you want to do that. Do the super chat, and then one for my dad's Bandcamp. Yeah.
I got that.
There is a shortcut.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, everybody out there. Yeah, people need to eat. They need our help. So.
Yeah,
If
that
anybody
other.
can help,
that other fundraiser for Feeding America, that's still going on. It should be on the previous videos. That blue donate button. I think we raised $126 or something for Feeding America. That's still going on.
That's what I was talking about.
Okay, no, that's for Feeding America. That's for them. That's YouTube is covering all the expenses, so 100% it goes to them. Sleepy had to drop out. Okay, Sleepy, thank you. But
Stay safe, Sleepy. Get some rest, brother.
Good night, Sleepy.
Yeah.
Sleepy night.
It's middle of the day.
There
or
are
something,
other things that can be done, though, Toss, isn't it? It's not just money. You can go and volunteer for things and stuff like that, can't you? If you haven't got, you can't afford it.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I donate to charity
I
locally
give,
a little bit.
Yeah.
But there are things you can do. You don't have to give money.
There are.
I just wanted to say that.
I just, I got that notification, or I looked at on my numbers thing here on YouTube, and I came across that if you have a favorite charity, this is from YouTube, you can put that donate link, and 100% goes to them, and YouTube covers all the expenses. I'm like, sounds good to me. And that's what I did the last, 2 or 3 videos that I did, for them. And, because, I see the news here, the food pan, here the lines are bad, it's awful, It shouldn't be this way in a superpower. It just shouldn't. It's wrong.
Yeah, I saw that too. That was kind of bizarre when I was taking my daughter to her job one morning.
Anyway,
yeah,
so
they named it after they were talking about it, Operation Stack for the lorry drivers.
Okay.
I thought, oh, brilliant.
Okay.
Why get some food out there for them, some hot food and some toilets.
It all helps. Yeah.
Yeah, we all got to go.
Yeah.
No, you wouldn't believe it. Even before all this happened, Carmine, and Doc and Dan, I'll go back 5 years ago. You'd go to, like I said, you go to where your customer consignee to pick up or to deliver, and you're out there, running 5, 6 hours to get somewhere, and of course you're going to take your break in between to hit the job. But when you get there, you got to go do your deal. No, we don't have a bathroom for you. And it's terrible. It's terrible. To me, it's rotten. I feel bad for these guys. I do, man. I do. Because I know what they go through.
That's a tough pickle.
Yeah, it is.
Yep.
I know what they go through. And of course, you find the good ones out there. You find the good ones out there, but it's the handful that treat people like absolute garbage, and that's what makes you sick.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So no, you're absolutely right, Doc. It's a good subject to bring up. And Carmine, you know how I feel about driving. So
no, I look, if when this pandemic started, if it wasn't for the truckers, you would have no toilet paper. You'd be wiping your ass with plastic.
Well, there was a lot of YouTube stuff going on about things like that, but it's a family show, and I won't go there, Toss.
Right.
Take care, Martin. Thank you for stopping by from the UK.
Oh,
awesome.
But, Happy New Year to you, Martin.
Yeah, we'll stick around here another 20 minutes or so, then we'll probably
New Year
wrap
to
it
you.
up. Yeah.
Yeah, everyone.
Yeah, I won't be 6 hours tonight. I just don't feel it either. Last time I did it for 6 hours, but I'm just drained too. So, but again, I appreciate everybody sticking around here and contributing to the channel. So, we'll see how 2021 goes. But I will try to do more when I can, a few more live shows during the day to catch the people there in the UK and stuff. But obviously, would have to be on a day off, so I don't lose a day work. But
do this again, I'll have to set up my laptop so I can see the chat better.
Well, Toss, are you still working?
Yeah.
Are you on unemployment?
No, I'm still working. I was furloughed, back in April for almost 2 months. It was temporary. It was temporary then. So, but who knows what's going to happen in 2021? But temporary furlough. So
Well, good. At least you got some income.
Yeah.
We were furloughed.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
Fortunately, it was 80% the government paid and 20% the employer paid, bless them. And they did, bless them.
Yeah.
Top marks to them
yeah.
on that.
Yeah, our system here needs to be fixed. There's no way that we can be the world's superpower and so many people suffering. There's nothing super about that.
Yeah,
It doesn't make sense. It just doesn't. How can it be super when there's people lying for food? Are you kidding me?
we're supposed to be not a third world country,
No,
the UK,
yeah,
and there's people that can't even afford to pay for their electricity
I
and
understand.
gas.
I understand.
So,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
what is going on?
No, I understand. Yeah, it's hence we have these terrific organizations like Feeding America and so on and so forth.
And the Salvation Army over here,
Yeah.
absolutely
Yeah.
brilliant. Bless
Yeah.
them.
Sure.
Yeah, the higher ups are
My
okay.
my friend, they don't just look after people that I haven't got a home. My friend that I used to work with, and colleague, his wife died, and he lost her at Christmas, and he was in a 2 and 8 of where he could get the service and all that sorted out at Christmas time,
Mm-hmm.
and it was a real. And the Salvation Army said, "We'll sort that out for you."
Wow. Wow.
They're brilliant.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. You're absolutely right.
And what a very nice thing to do. And my other colleague that I used to work with, he's gone now, not due to COVID, but years ago. They found him a house.
Mm.
He was out of work, and they found him a house and somewhere to live so he could get a job, because back then you had to have an address to get a job,
Yeah, it's the same here.
Yeah, and but yeah, they found him a house and everything. Bless him.
Yeah, people in America, even though it looks awful on the news because of our government system, but people here in general have good hearts. They know what's right or wrong. There's a sense of morals and humanity. It doesn't show it enough on the news, but
No.
it's there. It's there. It's just our government is just so screwed up, But
I
the
think-
people are okay. They're okay.
I think some of these news channels need to start getting a bit more.
Yeah, they put
Tell
out
them the
only what
truth.
they want to put out.
They do, and a certain news channel in this country that we have to pay a license fee for is not being accurate these days, and they're supposed to be the best in the world, and they're not now, and they are gonna go if they ain't careful, because the amount of people that are cancelling their license is unreal.
All right, I had
But
to
the thing is,
switch.
people count on, to find out what's going on in the world, and they need to, do that job right also, without.
Oh, when there was some violence happened up in London, and they had demonstrations on last year, 2020. Yuck. They didn't report that the police were injured. They brushed over that.
Yeah, that's what they.
I'm afraid when they do things like that and start glossing over the news, that's the time to start thinking, well, they've lost their reputation.
Yeah.
I agree.
I'm watching live from Times Square. They got out of Colorado Mariah Carey with a very low-cut dress.
Oh,
Nice. Yeah, I mean, very nice. Yeah, I'm not complaining.
Carmen.
It's yep. She's ready to party, and it's on CNN, by the way. They got live from New York Times Square. So,
All socially distanced, I suppose.
well, yeah, it's all virtual. I mean, I guess the real ball is going to drop, but there's no people there. Or not like it used to be in the past, like a zoo. So,
Apparently, the Thames was quite empty this year.
Yeah.
Very empty.
Yeah. I would imagine. Yeah. Yeah, it just doesn't feel normal. Yeah.
For the past few years, I don't know. It goes back 10, 15 possibly. I'm home. I'm home for New Year's. I don't go anywhere.
Yeah.
That's amateur. It could be even 20 years for all I know. It's. I couldn't even tell you the last time I went out, for something like this. I'm at home. I don't need
I
problems.
did it when I was a teenager.
Yeah, I don't need problems. I got enough of them. You know.
Teenager and in the 20s.
Yeah, your younger 20s. Yeah, we're not grown up enough yet till we hit 30.
when I was in my 20s, I felt like I was indestructible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I'm afraid some of the youngsters that I work with feel like that now, and you try and make them realise you've got to wear your face mask all the time, lads.
Yeah, it's not like it was when we were younger.
Oh, dear.
Indestructible, huh, Dan?
Oh, yeah, we didn't have computers and stuff like that to stay home and tinker with. We got muscle cars from the 60s and built them up and drag raced them at night.
Oh, it's amazing.
11:44, another 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
As we say in Italian, minutes, not minutes.
Minutes.
I still got an hour and 15, but I will definitely say Happy New Year.
Yeah.
It'll get better, fellas. It'll get better. It's got to.
Yeah, it's got to.
It's got to.
I'm looking at Mariah Carey. I feel better already. It's looking good from my point of view right now, if you know what I mean. Just go on CNN Live and you'll know what I mean. That's all I'm going to say. So, yeah.
She's not one of my favorites, so I don't know who she is. She's a beautiful lady.
She's got the voice. I'll give her. She's got a gift.
Yeah.
She's got a couple of gifts, So, yeah. So.
Yeah.
Too bad we missed our friend Joe Panico tonight. Huh?
Yeah, I sent him an invite. I don't know if he's with family or what, but yeah. So, I don't know.
I'm glad I took a nap earlier today.
I did too.
I did too, but
I had to, man.
So this is how we're going to end the year in Linux.
Yeah.
This is how I am looking at CNN Live.
We've done it before, guys.
So.
I want to say 3 years ago we did it. I remember doing it with you guys.
Did we? I don't remember. I guess we did. Yeah. Yeah.
It was
fun.
Guess
we did. Yeah.
Yeah. As a teenager, I could burn the candle at both ends.
Yeah. Well, can't do it now.
20s.
Now I'm burned out at both ends.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it now.
You got to eat more fiber, and then veggies to clear it out.
More like prunes.
The fuel tank is running on fumes now.
Yeah.
Now this is enjoyable because our friends that we have all over the world now, Carmine, Dan, our brothers from Australia, Colin and Vincent. Vincent's awesome. That's an awesome.
He is.
Yeah, he's an awesome guy, and so is Colin. I think about the.
They're both wonderful people.
Yes, everybody that's on.
I'm just this streaming. It's just amazing, isn't it? The quality.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
A couple of years ago, it'd be awful, wouldn't it? It'd be cut off every 5 minutes and everything else. It's absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, I think the friendships we made, to me that's even.
Yeah.
I don't have the words to say. To me, it's just absolutely incredible. You guys feel like family to me. So it's awesome in my end.
If it almost feels like I convert you, just hand you the drink. Have a drink. There you go.
If I picked up my phone to phone you, how much it would cost me just to phone the States?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now this is I got to give Google credit. There's no time limit on this versus Zoom, so thank you. I don't know what
if you're using.
Yeah.
If you're using a landline, it'll cost you a fortune in long distance.
It'll cost you your land.
If you're using a cell phone, it doesn't cost nearly that much.
Right.
The thing is, though, Toss, to use Zoom, you've got to download stuff. You've got to mess about with it. This,
there's
one
nothing
click
to
and
install.
It's done.
Right? Yeah. There's nothing to install. Yeah.
So
right.
We need something just like this.
Mm-hmm.
So please, Google, anybody from Google is watching, please carry on with it.
Well, right now there's no time limit. I think sometime in 2021 that there's going to be a time limit. I think up to an hour.
Salute, Gallant.
Use Google Hangouts?
Yes, to use which is called Meet. I think I read once this thing ends, it'll be a time limit of 60 minutes unless you pay for it.
Oh, they're going to ruin it right there.
So Zoom right now is 40 minutes, which is too low. I mean, come on, we're in the middle of a pandemic. Really, Zoom, StreamYard has a limit of 6 people, but no time limit. I like StreamYard too; works pretty good. You can do graphics and stuff. So StreamYard is my favorite, but it's only 6 people at a time.
I think Switch uses Jitsi.
Yeah, Jitsi is good, but it's sporadic quality, so that's why
it picks up a lot.
It's nice.
Well,
this is
nice,
stable.
nice.
Yeah.
I know it's a Microsoft product, but Teams works in Linux as well.
Teams, Skype is wonderful. Skype, you don't have to download anything. I mean, I have to initiate it, but I don't think you have to if I send you a link, which is nice. I like there's no time limit, which is great. You can have the virtual background, so Skype is nice too.
Yeah, I got Skype on here.
It works fine, yeah.
So.
As a built-in recorder too.
You said Teams? I haven't heard of it.
Microsoft Teams.
Yeah, it's a competitor.
Yeah, it's part of the Skype, platform. It's called Teams. Yeah, but
you can get for people that work. You can use documents in it and all this sort of stuff. So it's based on people that work in offices. So it's ideal for sharing documents and stuff like that.
Yeah. I'll tell you what else is nice for Google Duo, Duo.
Mm-hmm. That's for your phone, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Very fun. I can do it on a computer. I talk to my mom.
Can you now?
Like
okay.
I'm talking.
All right. Yeah.
On the when you go to
you have
Google,
more choices. Yeah.
And so that's the only way I can see her because she's at the nursing home now until she's able to come back.
Yeah.
So the way I can see her. Then of course, her next doctor appointment. Then they'll transport her there, and then I'll meet them there so I can be with her.
Well, it's no surprise this virtual stuff has exploded this year. People were stuck at home and doing this. They had no choice.
It's great. I mean, think about it. It's great. It's awesome.
It's safe.
Yeah.
Except for Zoom, it got Zoom bombed in the beginning.
Well, I had to do a conference call a couple of months back, and everybody and his uncle was using it. And it was just getting to an important part in the meeting, and it cut off, and that was it.
My favorite.
And I tried to get reconnected, and it just would not reconnect.
If you search YouTube, there's people posting their Zoom bloopers or whatever, Zoom bombings. There was one, I think there was a boss or a CEO having a meeting, and she used the filters as she accidentally turned herself into Mr. Potato Head doing a meeting.
Oh man!
Another woman was having a meeting at home, and her husband accidentally walked by her like in his underwear. She's like,
"Oh my god,
get this," Like, get. He's like, "Oh, excuse me," They didn't post it, but there was a Bible study meeting, Zoom, on a Sunday. Got hacked with pornography.
Oh,
Bible study. Oh God, it never ends. But yeah, if you search for like Zoom hacking bloopers, it's pretty funny. But that Mr. Potato Head thing was hilarious. Anyway, 8 minutes.
T-minus 8 minutes and counting.
Counting for launch.
I even have my 2021 calendar hung.
Oh, I just print them out.
I'm ready to go.
Yeah. Got my printer. I'll do it tomorrow, this weekend. I got to do some cleanup here, so,
Ditto here. Ditto here. Vacuuming, dusting.
I've got to put mine up. Got a calendar of Steam locos.
Well, I keep the old ones because the calendars, I write all my doctor's appointments and everything on them. Important stuff like that. Because when I got to deal with the SSDI people and I have to deal with Unum Insurance to get paid, they want to know what dates I went and seen which doctors and all that other junk and what time.
Someone should do like a Linux Playboy calendar, like Miss Arch, Miss Gentoo, Miss Ubuntu.
I think it's an age thing, but I got this bad habit of getting little bits of paper and writing things on and keeping it in my pocket. And I'm just in the middle of a meeting trying to get these little bits of paper out to see what
Post-it
I'm...
notes, yeah.
Yeah, I post-it notes all over my desk. You can't see them, but they're here.
It's so
Well, no, that's a
convenient.
good
age
idea.
thing.
What you're doing, Dan, just like you said, you got to keep like a personal ledger, like with your calendar. I do with a spiral notebook.
I have a spiral notebook here that I keep handy, sure. Notes and stuff.
No, but he was talking about the calendar when he's writing all his
okay.
info on.
Well, you know, because I haven't worked in 2 or 3 years, it's nice to look at the wall and see what day it is.
Right.
Yeah, cool.
Right.
I'm glad somebody else has that problem.
It happens.
Yeah, it's
I
our great
guess.
generation. Think about the generation before us, fellas.
And man, do the weeks go by.
Mm-hmm.
There are a few
Yeah.
people there in Times Square. I'm seeing not a lot, just a few
Yeah.
balloons and stuff. Looks like some family members, you know, wearing masks and everything. So
Poor Doc. What time is it over there now? So you gotta be what?
It's
5,
it will,
4.
it
Five.
will be
Five.
5 when it's
Oh, you're
Wait,
going to
it's
see the
Midnight's
sun
5,
come
you're
up.
5 hours ahead, so yeah, they're showing Times Square. There's a few people there.
Yeah, you're 6 hours ahead of me.
So
So yeah.
because I've already seen
yeah,
21.
yeah. You're the man of the future,
Yeah.
Future man.
future man, right?
Yeah, him and the boys from down under.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, they had that well before us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think that was sort of like,
They're like 14 hours ahead of me
yeah,
here.
it was
Something like that.
crazy.
What's the future feel like?
Hey, Joe. Happy New
Tiring.
Year, Joe. Haven't eaten bumps. I mean, buddies.
Yeah.
It's,
Joe.
it's really weird because
5
I
minutes and
talk
counting.
to Ben when I'm at
Salute,
work
Joe.
and I'm leaving work and he's just getting up. It's really
Yeah.
weird.
And that is my last glass of wine for this year. Well, whoop-de-doo.
What- Well, you might have to fill it up just to
No.
start the new year.
No, I'm
No.
going to bed after this. Yeah. No, I'm going to bed after this. I'm going to sleep in. Got some things to do
Ditto.
tomorrow, so you know. And plan for 2021. How to move to New Zealand, because they need to know what they're doing there. You know.
It's always a pleasure, guys. It's always a pleasure to be on with you.
Yeah.
It's probably
Yeah.
why they don't have this issue. They don't let nobody in.
That's right.
Whatever they did it right because they opened up, they celebrated, and God bless them.
And they won't let any outsiders probably come in.
You know, well, do what you got to do.
So you've had that then, Toss.
You know, it's 4 minutes till. So yeah, I want to say thank you to everybody here over the years. Those of you who watch this on the later stream, I may transcode this into a podcast. Those of you who listen to this, thank you, who take the time. Sometimes I'll transcode these and put them on the Patreon page as a thing. I don't have a lot of people on there now, but just as a thank you, you know. I know there's at least 2 or 3 people on there who never have a chance because they live overseas in the UK and Sweden. I feel bad, so that's the least I can do is transcode this into a podcast. So those of you who listen to this later, thank you for your support and all that. You know, I hope to do more live shows. So we'll see. We can pick up more sponsors. We'll do more live shows. I will schedule them. Hey Joey, ba 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 boom.
Yeah,
What'd you do?
Joe.
Did you stuff your face with pizza? You're late.
Yeah, well, it was over next door. Here, how do you like one of my Christmas gifts?
There
nice
you
shirt.
go.
Nice shirt.
Hey, Papa. Yeah.
Ba 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 boom. It's Papa
For you.
Linux.
Yeah.
Ba, 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 boom.
Grandpa's for
There we
old
go.
guys.
Anyway,
Yeah.
we're waiting for the ball to drop in New York.
I
That's
got a
right.
Guns N' Roses T-shirt for Christmas.
There you go.
Ah,
I'm a Rush fanatic, so.
Rush is good.
Oh, brilliant band, brilliant.
I was playing
Yes.
Roll the Bones last
Mhm.
night. Roll
Roll the Bones, awesome
Roll the
album.
Bones. Roll the Bones. Ah,
Yeah, I saw them 7 times in my illustrious
wow.
career
Okay.
of watching them.
Yeah.
It goes back to course, 2112. 2112 is the third album.
Yeah.
I have to show you another highlight gift. My son drew this.
Oh.
So for my parents.
Oh wow.
Awesome.
Oh wow,
That is nice.
That's some talent.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
he's
Very
extremely
classy.
talented.
Wow.
So that was because I had told him,
Huh.
just like and I've told the other kids too. My daughter made me a metal sculpture of a dragonfly on a rose. It looked like with my mother's initials after she had passed away. And I said, those to me are the best gifts to get, the ones that are handmade. And I was really very surprised when I got this. So
1 minute toss.
Yeah, I'm looking at Times Square. Looks like they got people very spread out in these things. So it's, but yeah, it's
I was
not the
wondering about
cluster of
that.
people you would normally see. It's not. Yeah, that's done with. 1 minute. Look at all those lights. Wow.
Yeah, I'll be hitting it early too.
My goodness. But yeah, it's still lit up. Yeah. COVID hasn't affected electricity. So
Oh boy.
Yeah.
yeah, they're all wearing different colored
Don't
masks.
joke about that. Don't joke about
Yeah,
that.
watch tomorrow. There'll be no power. There'll be a strain of COVID that affects AC power. I know. The ball's coming down.
No, the people at the power plant.
Oh,
Yeah.
God bless all of them, all the workers, really.
Well, Happy New Year, guys, to the East Coast.
Yeah. Happy New Year to you.
And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Salute, everybody.
So,
Happy New Year.
2021.
It is here.
Boy, aren't we all excited? 2021.
Hey, I
Yeah,
got to give you the kudos there, Doc. I got no problem drinking a morning beer myself.
All right, I'll stick around a few more minutes, but those of you who watch this later, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everybody in the chat.
Sticking around.
Safe,
Thank you for all
everyone.
your support, and yeah.
Yeah, it's always a pleasure.
well, let's hope for bigger, brighter, and more blessings this upcoming
Oh,
year.
I hope.
and the fireworks are really going now.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, the industrial duty ones.
Oh no. You
Oh,
sure
it's
it's not shellfire?
Yeah,
Dan, are you-
really.
Are you on the Eastern time table too, Dan, or are you still Central?
He's Eastern.
I'm Eastern.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're playing New York. Those little town blues, not booze or booze,
Yeah.
are melting away.
Easy. Be careful what you say there.
For some reason, there's a lot of Planet Fitness hats. Yeah, I don't know if it's being sponsored by Planet Fitness. Are they trying to handle it? There's a lot of fat people there or something? I don't know.
Oh God.
I'm watching it now on that Hyponics. It's the app.
Okay,
for,
yeah.
It actually
Yeah.
works good.
Planet
Nice and
Fitness,
clear.
yeah.
Oh, I wanted to ask you about that, Joe.
Yeah.
I got that installed on the Ubuntu. You said you were having a problem with that, remember?
Oh, I found it. I did find it.
Yeah, but it only does it doesn't do the movies or the other stuff. It
No,
just
it's
does
just TV channels, but there's a
just
lot
TV.
on there.
Yeah, so yeah, I did get that on.
Oh, New York.
What's
So
it
what's the
called?
difference you get-
Hyponics?
Hypnotics. Is it Hypnotics or
Or Hypnotics. What am I calling Hyponics? Hypnotics, yeah.
Hypnotics.
I can never
It's,
remember what it's called. I just know
so
it's
it's
like
just
a
the news
band.
channels. It's not the movie
Little
channels.
town
It's
blues.
just not the left column for the regular
are
TV channel.
melting away.
Is that a bit like Cody?
No, it's it's kind of like an app.
It's
that
a
somebody put together
streaming
with-
service.
Yeah.
It
Oh,
feeds. You know how Pluto is free and all these different ones. It feeds from off of all of those. Like I'm looking at ABC News right now. If you go in there's ABC News, C-SPAN, Bloomberg, NBC New York, and I mean, there's all kinds of. There's 200 and something, or no, 25. Excuse me, 2,500 and something channels.
Is it just a
in the-
client that you download?
Yeah, it's actually who was it that did the video? I think it was Tom. Switch to Linux did a video about the next point release for Linux Mint, and they're putting it in there. And so I did a search on Manjaro. It was right there, but I was having struggles trying to find it for Ubuntu because I got on the other machine, and then I finally came across it the other day. But it's nice, and it's crystal clear. It's not like it's, yeah. So it's really nice. I mean, it's very high def, and you could scale it either full screen or partial or whatever size you want on the window too.
Hello,
Happy New Year
Spin.
there, Spin.
Welcome.
So I see there's some music. I was watching some music videos on YouTube, and they're 4K now. So they're saying they're 4K. Well, I haven't got anything that's 4K, but apparently they are.
I don't even have 4K eyeballs.
Well, no, my
That's really cool.
my boy's got a 4K TV, and the quality is absolutely unbelievable.
Oh, yeah.
Apparently,
If you have
but
4K content to match it, absolutely, yeah.
that's but there isn't enough 4K content, is there? This is the thing.
In the States, there's a lot, yeah. Yeah.
So, Carm, was it New Year's? Was it New Year's already for your dad in Italy too? I don't
Oh
know what the
yeah,
time
he's
zone is.
6 hours ahead, I believe. So I'll probably give him a call tomorrow. I spoke to him a few days ago. We were chatting about things and stuff, and we want to release the single from his movie that we've talked about. It's called God Guide Us, but I don't have a date yet. How we're gonna do it, but it's a beautiful song. It's uplifting. I got the lyrics translated. It's beautiful. Just guys are talented. He wrote that song about 3.5 years ago. He hired a tenor there because when he came, he was singing it on the scene. He doesn't have the voice. I love him, but when he hired that tenor, oh my God, it just grabs you. It's a beautiful song. So we'll figure it out what to do with it.
Yeah.
Sorry,
I didn't realize you were coming on, and I was next door, like I said, with the grandkids for a while, and I actually fell
that's
asleep in
fine.
the recliner.
No problem.
So
Yeah,
Well,
this is
like
the
to
last,
join
but
early.
I didn't decide till late afternoon today to come on. So I decided not to take tomorrow off, so I don't have to get up in the morning. So decided to do this.
Good.
So sleep in. I got the weekend off, so hopefully this will pan out with this little fundraiser for the channel. But I know there's people out there during the week that they would like to come in with the live shows that I'm not on, but there's just no financial incentive for it to pay the bills this year. I'm getting feedback, by the way. I don't know if somebody's got their speakers on, but
no.
I'm getting feedback. Okay, all right.
Not guilty.
I got no speakers on. I'm using my headpiece.
Okay. Anyway, so we'll see how it goes. So
I muted for a minute to see if it stopped. I
Okay.
can't hear it.
okay, test. Okay, I don't hear it now. Okay, it was there for a minute. Okay. But I actually took a nap earlier for a little bit, So, and normally like tonight I would be at a friend's house or at Applebee's or I can't sit there and drink, but I can't. That's not who I am. With a friend, a drink or two. I always drive, So, but obviously not tonight. So. Let's give this 5 minutes and we'll wrap it up. I'm gonna hit the sack. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to get up early too. As a matter of fact, my daughter's got to work tomorrow in the morning.
okay.
Did you guys get? Well, I'm sure you did. Well, we got hit with 9 inches of snow yesterday. So
Yeah, we didn't get 9. We got bombarded pretty good, but a lot melted away because it warmed
it
up.
was heavy, very heavy.
Yeah.
I got
been
an
lucky.
inch.
We're supposed to get another 3 with
You
freezing
got an
rain
inch.
tomorrow.
Dan, you sounded like you were disgusted, like you wanted more.
Oh no, not really.
I just thought of a joke, but should I say it's a family channel? You see, you just got an itch. I'll let you guys figure it out.
Okay. No, I imagine you got hit pretty good up there, where you're at there, Joe. You and Steve are north of me, so.
Oh yeah. Well, they were talking. Originally the forecast during the week up north was 12 to 14. Then they were talking that we could have possibly seen that because depending on which way it tracked. Well, we were originally supposed to get 4 to 8, and then they went 5 to 9, and we got all of the 9 for sure. It was I was up
tomorrow
20 after 3 in the morning taking a panoramic view of it. But it was beautiful to look at. But
yeah,
rain for us.
It snowed an inch overnight and then it melted.
We got between 4 and 6 is what we got here. But most of it's, it's.
I was wondering if it was going to hit Carmine next because it was tracking that way.
We're getting rain. It's at freezing rain. So.
See, that's the other thing. Since you got it so bad, Joe. As it snowed during the morning till it snowed from like 9 in the morning till I don't know 3, 4 in the afternoon.
It was pretty here Christmas Eve night. It was pretty when that snow hit.
Yeah,
I will have
it was
peaceful.
It was a mix of rain and snow after that. After the big blunt came.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I wish it would have came on Christmas. I love a white Christmas, and then it could leave after New Year's. I don't care to see it again.
No, it's here. It's gone. It's gone. It's all slushed out. It's been raining, so.
Yeah. Well, I don't like when the rain comes, especially a freezing rain, because that makes it so dangerous.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
A lot of black ice and all.
Especially here with the hills. Yeah. Slip sliding away. Remember that Paul Simon song? Slip sliding away. All right, guys. I'm going to bed. 10 after midnight here locally. So everybody in the chat who stuck around, thank you. It's late for some of you. Everybody here, thank you. Those of you who watch this in the future, after this, thank you. If you have any questions, those of you who watch this later about all this, you guys know how to reach me. If you have any questions or want to sponsor a topic, family friendly, of course, let me know. We can even plan that. So that's all that I have for this evening. So mille grazie, thank you. 1,000 thanks to you and everybody here. So we'll catch you
Happy New Year,
next year. We are next year.
So.
Adios, everybody.
Happy New Year to you.
Bye-bye.
All right, guys.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Ciao.
Adios.
Bye.
All right.